What's going on, everybody? Welcome aboard Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Powered by Come On Out Podcast. We are here live today for the South Carolina LSU SEC Semifinal game. This is a big one, man. Winner advances to the SEC Championship game. I've been on live doing an earlier game with Louisville and Miami in the men's basketball. Louisville was a 92-89 winner. Checking out, I'm watching right now Louisville, North Carolina. I don't know why they're making so much of this thing. This game is over, and they're just delaying the inevitable. We got up top, I got Iowa versus Michigan, Big Ten, but we'll be here talking about largely this South Carolina Louisville game. Hopefully this game ends real quick so we can get to that game. But welcome aboard. We will be here for the duration of this game. It's a big one between LSU and South Carolina. Can South Carolina extend their dominance over LSU and make it 19 straight? Or will LSU finally end the curse of the South Carolina Gamecocks? They looked, that last 15 minutes yesterday, LSU against Oklahoma, they looked absolutely sensational. That is the way LSU should play every single game. I don't know why they would ever play any other way, because that speed, the guard pace, that's how they have to play. But against teams like South Carolina and Texas, they have this tendency to slow tempo, and I never understand it. They allow South Carolina and Texas to dictate tempo. In the late game, you have Texas against Ole Miss. Ole Miss with the big upset over Vanderbilt. Yesterday, they shut down Michaela Blake's. Big time win for Ole Miss, considering they have been struggling a lot over the last couple of weeks of the season. But we have a big one today. Yesterday, Malaysia Fulwiley went off. Flau'jae Johnson had a really good game. And they just, that last 15 minutes, that was as good a basketball as I think I've seen LSU play all year against a good opponent, you know. But we will be here. We're not showing the game, but I will be doing play-by-play commentary on the game. And let me find the box. I hope they don't start before this crap that I'm watching ends. It says 4:30. It's the game right after this. So I'm hoping that they don't start a tournament game without TV being able to watch it, because it says 4:38 always. Oh, it's available on the ESPN app. Oh my God, the ESPN app thing drives me bananas. Really cannot stand the ESPN app. But we will be here throughout. Leave y'all thoughts in the comments. Comment away. Let me know what you think of this game. Who do you have winning this game? Who are you cheering for? Or are you just interested in seeing what I say about the game? Either way, let me know. All right, I'm going to have to pull my phone up, of course, because they're going to do this bullshit here in a game that's over and make this take forever. They're going to make this take forever, as always. Oh, my God. So, a lot of commentary about this matchup, of course, with these two teams that are not friends. They don't like each other. They never will. Can Kim Mulkey finally get LSU a W over South Carolina? It's going to be very interesting to see, because this game is always a stylistic matchup. So definitely interesting. Oh. And now they're going to foul. Oh, yeah. They didn't foul. Wow. Now they're going to start fouling. Great. Oh, boy. But if you're in the room, man, leave a comment. Let me know you're here. Like I said, we'll be here the duration of the game. South Carolina is a 3.5-point favorite in this game. Leading scorers, LSU, Malaysia Fulwiley averages 14.3. Joyce Edwards averages 19.9 for South Carolina. Amaya Joyner is the leading rebounder, 7.3 rebounds. Yeah, not a Maya Joyner. Naya Joyner. What am I name? Yeah, Maya Joyner. Medina Ocock leading rebounder for shot count with 11 per game. Fullwise is leading with assists, 3.7. Raven Johnson with 5.4 for South Carolina. Definitely interested in that matchup with Full Wiley and and whoever she guards. Will she guard Tessa Johnson? Will she guard Raven Johnson? Who will she guard? That is the question. And the foul here. But again, big game. Obviously, both teams are tournament bound. LSU would probably have to win the tournament to have a chance to get on the one line. I think South Carolina is safely on the one line with a win or a loss. But if LSU wins the tournament, I think they could squeeze themselves into that number 4 1 seed over Texas, because that means they have to beat Texas potentially to get there, which you can't take that away from them. By the way, Iowa's up 9-0 over Michigan to start this game. They're already up 9-0 on Michigan. But yeah. Come on, hurry up. We have 17.3 seconds left to go. Louisville, can you not allow Carolina to score, please? It'd be great so we can get this game over with. Tip off in 2 minutes. Oh, my God. Oh, don't foul anymore. You don't need to foul anymore. I get the fouling, but God, at a certain point, the game is over. Stop fouling. Let's get out of here. Duke will play Louisville in the ACC championship game tomorrow. Notre Dame lost to Duke by 2. A game they had a chance to win. They really kind of gave that opportunity away. That was a game they probably should have won, in my opinion. Had a great chance to win that game. Why can I not find this stinking game on here? First free throw's up and good. Yeah, Toro, man. I think Iowa's a bad matchup for Michigan because they beat the hell out of them the first time, 62-44, and now they're up 9-0 to start the game. I mean, it might be a mental thing. What's up? Yeah. All right, this game is over. We'll jump right into South Carolina LSU. We'll be here for this whole game. 1 p.m. ACC Championship, Duke Louisville tomorrow, ESPN. All right, we are going right to South Carolina LSU. Good stuff about to get going. I know there are people from the LSU side that don't like me. I know the people from the South Carolina side that don't like me. You don't like me because I tell you the truth, bro. I mean, I understand. I tell you the truth. You don't like it. I give you the truth from my perspective. But I keep it real. They're both really, really good teams, And you got to wonder about the mental component here. How is it mentally for LSU? I think LSU needs to get a lead early. Maybe they fall behind. It could be tough. But they are 3.5-point favorite, over under 153.5. Money line plus 190 for LSU, minus 230 for South Carolina. Last loss, January of 2012. 18 straight wins. They want to let you know about it too. Raven Johnson with the ball. Medina Ocock with the easy. Oh, she misses the bunny. Rebounds, misses another bunny. Another rebound from Medina Ocock. Kicks it out. Tania Latson, dribble drive. Kicks it over to Medina Ocock. She makes the layup. Assists to Tania Latson. That is a problem right there. The problem is already showing right off the rip. 3 offensive rebounds or whatever that was. Like, that's bad. That's not a good thing. Flau'jae Johnson, 18-footer. No good. Rebound, Okot. She is a big-ass girl, bro. She's 6'6". She's big. She's big, though, bro. She ain't just 6'6". She's big 6'6". Latson finds Okot. Kicks it out to Joyce Edwards for the free throw shooter. Jumper. No good. Rebound. LSU. Like right here. Off the rip. LSU. Push tempo. Michaela Williams misses the jumper. Short jump shot. Rebound Okot. Okot's got 4 or 5 boards already in the first 2 minutes, a minute and a half. Joyce Edwards dishes off to Okot. She traveled. That's a travel. That's a travel. They called it. They got a T-shirt saying, "Who can guard Tessa?" God damn. They are trolling. Tessa Johnson, number 5. No, it's not. But she smoked him in that first game. And they started. The coach was yelling, "Who can guard Tessa?" And she smoked their ass. Oh, wow. Michaela Williams kicks it over.
Oh, my God.
Was that an air ball or was that a block shot? Denia Latson. Dribble drive left. Attacks the rim. Gets the layup. 4-0 South Carolina. This is exactly the way this game could not start for LSU, in my opinion. This is the worst way this game could start. All right, Richard with a jump shot. Calms it down for a second. Okot. Bro, Okot's big, man. Layup. Okay, come on, man. Shit, bro. That's looking like some Angel Reese looking shit right there, bro. Flage attacks, foul, and what? Oh, she misses. It rolls out. We need Okot to work on them layup drills, bro, because she's missed she's missed 3 layups already.
Yeah,
she missed 3 layups already. 1 for 4.
1 for 4?
Can you finish your stuff, please? Iowa's up 11-2 on Michigan. Flage with 2 free throws. They've already bringing in Grace Knox off the bench. Free throw up is good. 4-3. LSU 27-4, 12-4 in the SEC. South Carolina 30-2, 15-1 in the SEC. Second free throw up is good. Tie game 4-4. Raven Johnson off the Johnson screen. Layup, easy bucket. 6-4 South Carolina. That was good. Flage. Nice move on Tessa. And she's fouled by Okot on the layup attempt. Flage going back to the free throw line for 2. Flage Johnson for free throws right now. First free throw is up, and it's good. 6-5. I agree with Toro. LSU just needs to play breakneck, run the ball up and down the floor. Off make, miss. They have to run. Both free throws are good. It's tied at 6. But they got to run. That's what they have to do. Like, no choice. Raven Johnson over to Joyce Edwards, top the key, over to Tessa. Screen roll. Dribble drive, Tessa Johnson. Free layup, miss this. Rebound, Grace Knox. Pushed up to Flage. Flage dribble drive. Oh, she loses the ball. Raven Johnson with the steal. Push it over to Denia Latson. Gets the layup attempt. She misses the layup. Gets fouled by Jada Richard. You got all dressed up to go out and stuff. Mm-hmm. Denia Latson at the free throw line. First free throw's up and good. It's a nice crowd there this game. Nice crowd. Second free throw. Up. Good. 8-6 South Carolina. Get over there. You keep that over there. South Carolina's pressing. They brought Full Wiley in. A turnover. Terrible pass by Flage Johnson. Those are out of bounds. Horrible pass. (8-6), South Carolina. So now Latson. No, that's Latson. Wait, that's Latson. Yeah, Edwards way outside. Kicks it over to Latson in the corner. Edwards getting double team. Kicks it out to Raven Johnson for three. Three is up and it's no good. Rebound. LSU. Come on, Duke. Be nice, Duke. Michaela Williams on the 3-point line. Screen roll. Takes the 17-footer. Up. No good. Rebound. Tessa Johnson. Pushes it up to Raven Johnson. Dribble drive. Go to take the shot. Makes the short little jump shot. 10-8, South Carolina. 10-6. Three by Full Wiley. No good. Rebound Joyner. Richard out. They took Flau'jae Johnson out. Full Wiley dribble drive. Spin move. Little short J. Good. 10-8. Latson, dribble drive. She falls over. Easy layup. You cannot flop like that, Richard. 12-8. This is the tempo that LSU wants. Full Wiley attacks the rim. Layup. Easy bucket. They got to play with that breakneck tempo. South Carolina does not want to play this type of frenetic up and down pace. They do not. They need to slow that shit down a little bit because if they play at that speed, that is giving LSU the game that they want to play. Tessa Johnson dribble drive left, loses the ball out of bounds. They call a foul. You got to play fast, man. Latson to the bench. End court out of bounds. Inbounded to Tessa Johnson. Dribble drive center. All the way to the rim. Layup gets swatted by Grace Knox. I guess she can guard Tessa. (12-10) South Carolina. 5:03 to go. First quarter. Get that shit out of here. Tessa Johnson being guarded by Flau'jae. Raven Johnson getting a screen from Edwards. Takes it the other way. Raven Johnson. That was a travel. 3-point attempt by South Carolina. Up and it's no good. Rebound on Maya Joyner. That was Maddie McDaniel on the 3 attempt. These are spicy. Flau'jae being double teamed. Grace Knox. Layup attempt is good. 12-12, man. This is how they got to play, man. This is how they got to play. Edwards. Handoff to Raven Johnson. Not about Richard. Kicks it back to Edwards. Nice catch. Nice hands. Block shot by Grace Knox. Rebound by South Carolina. A jump ball. Miriam Dada got tied up. Big time. Nice start to this game. They're playing a good tempo for LSU. LSU needs this type of tempo. The second this thing slows down, it's bad for LSU, in my opinion. Really? You don't know how to just like hold it?
When you're ready for spring break, emphasis on the break. It matters where you're
Thanks for jumping on board, people. If you're in the room, leave a comment, man. We got 18 people, 20 people here. Leave a comment. We will be here the duration of the day. Like I told y'all, man, I will be covering women's basketball and college ball because I enjoy college ball more than the WNBA. I've always said that. I know you think I talk shit a lot. I expect great players who are people that said they'd be great to be great. You know, that's just my mentality. You're a hooper, you should be great. and shooting 35% or 40% isn't great. So I expect more. Medina Okot right now has left 3 buckets on the floor. I mean, she's 6'6". She's the size of a tank. She's huge. I don't know why they sat her already, personally, but she is a big problem for LSU. And if LSU plays fast, that kind of limits her. So they have to play fast. If they play slow, but I think South Carolina also has to be careful about getting into a fast, up-tempo game against LSU. That's just my opinion. Because half-court game, I don't think LSU can beat South Carolina, personally. 4:07 to go, first quarter. 12-12, LSU, South Carolina. In other action right now, Kansas State is leading TCU 33-32 at the half. Iowa is up 13-4 on Michigan at the end of the first. Jesus Christ, man. Michigan cannot score on Iowa. It's crazy. They scored 44 in their first game against them. They got 4 points end of the first. They're 2 of 16 from the field. I mean, that is just brutal. Iowa's 25-5, Michigan's 25-5. Both teams are 15-3, but they got the head-to-head matchup. And crazy. They just can't score on them. Earlier games, Connecticut beat Georgetown 84-39. Notre Dame lost a tight one to Duke 65-63. Who else here? UCLA beat Ohio State 72-62. Princeton beat Yale 78-55. And Louisville beat North Carolina 65-57. They will be playing Duke in the ACC championship tomorrow. 4 points in the whole. Hell, they only had 44 in the first time they played them, so the whole game. So they're below that number right now. Well, it's 13-7 now. They finally scored. So we're back in action. Rashard with the ball up top. Directing traffic, full volley on the left, swings it over to Grace Knox. Dribble drive, takes a little runner from 10, misses. Mai Jordan on the rebound. Gets her shot blocked by Medina Okot. They call a foul on Okot. Joyner's going to get to the free throw line. It was a foul. She brought her arms down. You got to keep your arms up. If you just keep your arms up, nothing's going to happen. She brought her arms down. Like, she literally is in a position like this. Put your arms up. That's a foul. You cannot have your arms like this. It's not complicated. Free throws up and not even close. My God, that was an absolute boulder. That was a boulder. What are all those beads that Dawn Staley's wearing today? Oh, what is she wearing today? What is Dawn Staley's newest outfit today? Second free throw, that one goes in. It's amazing how one free throw can look so bad, and the next one looks much better. That's a foul, man. That is a foul. You cannot have your arms down like that. That's a foul. No, that's her second foul, though. That's a big foul. LSU has the lead, 13-12. Raven Johnson, top of the key. Guarded by Rashard. Swings it over to what was that? McDaniel. McDaniel dribble drive. Gets, I don't know what that was. That was a terrible shot. Rebound, Grace Knox. Full Wiley, head of steam. Dribble drive. Wild looking shot. Misses. Grace Knox flies in for a rebound. Falls out of bounds. That was dangerous. Gotta be careful there, man. You flying in like that. Is that girl white or black? Is she mixed or is she white or black? I don't even know. Because she has very, very white features in her nose. Like her nose is very slim. Unless she had a nose job, and I doubt she did a nose job, so I'm just curious. I don't care. I'm just wondering. That's a foul. Here's my question right there. She had the ball in the lane for like 5 seconds. She's mixed? Okay. I was just curious. I couldn't, I mean, my kids are mixed, but they got a lot more black features than they have white features. What are you talking about? No, he doesn't. Both of y'all noses are more, huh? The way he jumps? Oh, shut up. My son just told my other son the way he jumps is a white feature. That's just ridiculous. Can you jump? You can jump just fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Free throw up good. Second free throw's good. Latson hits them both up 14-13. 3:06 to go in the first quarter. No one's picking up full Wiley. Going all the way to the basket. Kicks it out to Richard. 3-point shot up is attempted. No, not even close. Flage Johnson with the offensive board. Off the knock screen. Top of the key. One-on-one. Shook. Attack. Left hand, right-handed layup. No good. Edwards with the rebound. McDaniel pushing it up to Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson attacks Knox. Kicks it back out. Latson way outside. Screen off with Edwards to the right. Kicks it out to McDaniel. Back over to Latson. Get it into Joyce Edwards. Just shoot the ball. Raven Johnson, they're slowing it down. Tempo. Raven Johnson for three is up and it's good. Swish. Tingles the twines. Up 4. If Raven Johnson hitting 3-pointers, bro. Flage with the layup. Easy bucket. 17-15. McDaniel kicks it over to Latson. Latson getting that screen from Joyce Edwards. Doesn't actually set the screen, just moves. Latson for 14 is good. Whew, boy. Buckets. 19-15. Right. You don't make those shots. You don't even take those shots, pussy. Stupid ass. Richard being guarded by McDaniel. Feel the intensity in the room, man. Richard with the lefty shot. No, not even close. Grabs her own rebound. Kicks it over to full Wiley. Being guarded by Makir. She loses it. That was not tipped. That was a turnover. 2 seconds to go on the shot clock. She takes a horrible three. Oh, hits the top of the backboard. Bro, full Wiley got bottled up by a big. Whoa. She got bottled up. She's screaming at Maya Joyner right now. They yelling at each other. Oh, here we go. Oh, boy. The LSU is imploding off the rip. These two yelling at each other. No, you're dribbling the damn ball too goddamn much. You can't get by a big. Bruh. You can't get by a big full Wiley. Stop the cap. You can't beat a big. Come on, dude. I agree with you, Atoro. If they win that backcourt matchup, they have that. This game is a wrap. No, you can't beat a big, bro. You're a guard. Cut the shit. Cut the shit. I don't want to hear that nonsense. You can't. A guard can't beat a 6 foot fucking. She's only 6'1". She looks way bigger than that. She plays like a big. Turnover LSU. Makir looks way bigger than 6'1". My bad. You should still beat her off the dribble full Wiley. I'm sorry. You don't get excuses for that. 19-15, 48 seconds to go. By the way, Iowa's up 19-16 on Michigan. Michigan finally woke up a little bit offensively. McDaniel with the ball. Being guarded by full Wiley. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Screen by Edwards. Not really screen. It's like a moving screen at this point. Kick out to Makir. She just ran her ass over. McDaniel getting the Edwards with a layup. 21-15. Flage Johnson on the wing. One shot. Jada Richard being guarded by Makir. Again, you can't get by her. You are supposed to be faster than that girl. Blow by her. Taking too long. 6, 5, 4. Dribble drive to the right. Gets to the rim. Layup is good by Richard. Yeah, good job there, Richard. You shut me up. 21-17. End of the first quarter. South Carolina leads LSU in this frenetic tempo. I mean, this is tempo I think LSU wants. Being real. Only 1 3 hit by the team. That was by Raven Johnson. 1 of 6 between the two teams from 3-point range. Who called me? Anyhow, if you're new to the channel, please do hit the like button, subscribe, leave your comments. Appreciate y'all, guys. Anyhow, it is 21-17 right now. All leaders right now tonight. Latson has 10 points. Raven Johnson has 7. They have combined for 17 of the 21 for South Carolina. That's crazy. Okot with 2. Edwards with 2. That's the scoring. Tessa Johnson has nothing. For LSU, 6 for Flau'jae Johnson, 4 for Jada Richard, 4 for Malaysia Fulwiley, 2 for Grace Knox, and 1 by Amaya Joyner. That is the scoring right now. LSU is shooting a very poor 35% from the field. South Carolina just a bit better at 44%.
There isn't one thing that makes the SEC special.
Watching this Michigan-Iowa game. Michigan dribble drive to the right. Post. Oh, that's a travel. That's a travel. They call a foul. That was a travel. There is 5 minutes to go in the first half of this game. It is 19-16 Iowa. Now Iowa can't score. Appreciate everyone jumping on board, man. Hit the like, man. Subscribe. I don't want it. I'm good. I'm good. You can leave it on the table. Thank you.
You don't anymore?
No, yeah.
99% of places.
99%? I didn't know that.
It's stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 14 pairs of parachute pants?
Well, fashion is difficult.
Winner of this game will play tomorrow against the winner of Texas and Ole Miss, which is the next game after this. I'm actually surprised they ran with this game as the early game. I don't know what y'all think of that. I'm surprised. I thought this would be the late game. Or maybe they give the 1 seed the option to have extra rest, but
Last year. Her game has really evolved here with the Gamecocks this year.
She's done such a good job here so far in this game. She's pushed pace. She's run her lane in transition. She's got 10 points. Has also gotten to the free throw line. And on yesterday in the game against Kentucky, she had 6 assists. She also
first 10-point quarter for Latson since January 25th. Man, they're looking for Florida State Tania Latson today, bro. They're looking for that scorer. We are back in action. Edwards handoff to Latson, dribble drive left. Latson attacks the rim, misses the layup. Ball out of bounds off South Carolina. LSU. Flau'jae with the ball. Dribble right. A make here. Turns it over. Oh, Richard catches the ball. Oh, off the bank. Nice shot by Richard right there. Good job. 21-19. Latson finds Tessa Johnson on the 14-footer. No good. Not even close. Michaela Williams on the rebound. Dribble left. Oh, hesitation. Spin move back around. She makes it, ties it up. Edwards gets fouled.
I mean, the left hand hesitation, get by it, and the spin around and finish.
Free throw by Edwards is no good. Tied at 21, 8:46 to go in the first half. They need a game from Michaela Williams, and they need Michaela Williams to show up today. Second free throw's up and good. South Carolina's up by a point, 22-21. Richard taking the ball up the court. Screen with Michaela Williams. Fulwiley dribble left, gets to the rim. Layup is good. Nice, strong take. LSU with the lead, 23-22. Well, Wiley's at 6, 3 of 6 from the floor. You can see the confidence from her today. Like, you see the confidence has grown. 3 from Make here is no good, not even close. Rebound, Joyce. Oh, Richard gets the rebound. Pushing tempo, 4 on 3. Oh, you got to trail it. Oh, she's wide open at the rim. You missed her. Williams being guarded by McKeer. They're looking for a double team on her. She kicks it out to Flage for 3. It's up, and it's not even close. Rebound. Rebounds to Kaya Johnson. And then she travels. South Carolina ball. I'm very interested in what I'm watching here for South Carolina. I don't know why they're not. Maybe that's they do. I'm not sure, but a lot more of Raven Johnson off the ball. Oh, Joyce Edwards loses the ball, gets stripped. Full Wiley goes to the rim. Layup is good. Fast, man. She is fast. God dang, she's fast. Yes, that is a Louis Vuitton sweater that Dawn said is wearing. I'm sure that's probably like $5,000 sweater from her Louis Vuitton sponsorship. Got to be a sponsorship at this point because she has a closet with so much Louis Vuitton shit. It's crazy. LSU's up 3. McKeer in the corner. McDaniel on the right side. Raven top key being guarded by Richard. Screen from Edwards. Not a good screen at all. Double. Raven Johnson for 3 is up and good. Woo, woo, woo. Swish by Raven Johnson. Her and Tanaya Latson both have 10. Before you know it, Kim Monk is going, who can guard Raven? Bro, tied up at 25. Michaela Williams, shoot the damn ball. Dribble drive Williams. She loses it, but that's a good block shot by Joyce Edwards on Zakiya Johnson. She takes the 12-footer. It's up, and it's no good. Oh, that choked her ass off there. Rebound by Johnson. Michaela Full Wiley is a freaking laser beam. Gets fouled by Raven Johnson. She's getting a couple of free throws here. Brother, I got no idea when Raven Johnson became a three-point shooter. That's for dang sure, because she done switched them first two. She's 2 of 3. I remember when she was petrified to shoot that 3 ball. 26-25. LSU with the lead. Free throw up and good. 26-25. Iowa's up 25-17 on Michigan. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Big Ten semifinals. The winner will play UCLA. Makes them both up 2, 27-25. 6:20 to go in the first half. Bench points for LSU, 12-0, South Carolina. How long are they going to hold Medina Okot on the bench? She got 2 fouls, but God, there is a difference. Seriously. Edwards, she overshot her. That was a bad pass by Raven Johnson. Overshot Joyce Edwards out of bounds. All right, Richard with the ball. Grace Knox. Full Wiley dribble drive center right up the middle. Right-handed layup is good. Woo, boy. Malaysia Full Wiley's coming to play. She got 12, 5 of 8. She's hit a ball. LSU up by 4. Yeah. She's manning up on Raven Johnson. You know, she won that defensive player of the year. Latson gets fouled. I don't know if that was by Knox or by Richard, but Latson got fouled attacking the rim. I don't know, Malaysia Full. I want to tell you, hey, Raven Johnson can't guard me, man. I'm the defensive player of the year, even though I didn't even make all SEC defense, but I'm the defensive player of the year. She can't guard me. Latson's first free throw is no good, huh? 25 for South Carolina, Raven Johnson. I told y'all it was beef, man. Y'all don't want to believe it, man. They were all commenting. Second free throw's up and good, 29-26. I told y'all there was some beef there. It wasn't personal beef like, you know, I have a problem with her, but her teammates were all jumping on that damn post saying Yo, defensive player of the year is Malaysia Fulwiley, and she didn't even make all-conference defensive team. Fulwiley with the ball, Rashard off the ball, left, back to Fulwiley for three. It's up and it's good. No good. Off the front rim. Rebound, Kat Cobalt. Fulwiley for three. Short again. Rebound, Michaela Williams. Back to Fulwiley. Shoot it again. She shoots it again. Oh, she kicks it out to Rashard for three. It's up and it's no good. They brought Olcott back in like I expected. She got the rebound. Raven Johnson pushes the rock. She's being guarded by Flage Johnson. Fulwiley's on Latson. Screen with the Olcott. 17-footer by Latson, no good. Ball out of bounds off South Carolina. LSU ball. We have a timeout on the floor. 4:53 to go in the first half. It is LSU 29, South Carolina 26. We got ourselves a fight here today. Could this be the day that 18-game losing streak ends? It's a tight one, man. And even though it's a lower scoring game, the tempo is what LSU needs it to be. They need tempo at this pace. Push, push, push. Push it to the limit. What? I can't sing. My son's talking shit in my ear, so. Fulwiley got 12 points leading LSU. Tonight, Latson got 11. Raven Johnson got 10. Olcott had 2 fouls earlier. You all right? What's wrong? Huh? You're bored? You're old. You're 14. Wow. Sorry you're so old. Iowa's up 28-22 on Michigan. 28 seconds to go. Iowa ball. Yeah, well, it's 6 now. Iowa, screen roll. Attack the rim. Oh, it's a layup. Ava Hyden. Oh, she misses the layup. She sold the layup. That's terrible. She's their best player. Okay. 10 seconds to go in the half. Oh, dribble drive. That's halftime. 28-22 Iowa at the half. Hey, Michigan's on pace for 44 points again, like they scored last game. I think if Fulwiley ends the streak, I think it would be classic. I think it's poetic justice right there. I agree with you. I agree. If someone wants to end the streak, it should be Malaysia Fulwiley. It should be that. It should be that. Huh? She's off the bench. That's like Blair. She plays more. She plays. I mean, she plays a lot. Probably their most important player. Yeah. She plays well, they're going to win. Yeah. If she plays well, they win. They're going to win. You got to keep it going. It's not just a half. It's a full game.
Here for the SEC Semifinals. Today, Andre FEC Blakeson here with you. We are your studio crew. Ladies, what's it up to you so far in the first half? Well, Malaysia Fulwiley has been great, but LSU has the advantage in 2 areas: points in the paint and offensive rebounds. Yeah, South Carolina's guards have also stepped up combining tonight. All right, step on your Sargento halftime report. We're talking about this.
All right, man. We are back. It wasn't halftime. It was a timeout, bro. It was a commercial break.
Oh, that's happened up there.
Yeah.
In this first half, Latson was the distributor yesterday. The scorer today, Fulwiley provided a big burst off the bench.
All right, Rashard with the ball. Over to Fulwiley being guarded by Raven Johnson. Screen by Kat Caldwell. Kick Caldwell. Over to Rashard. Double team. Rashard at the top of the key. Running on the screen there. Oh, that made no sense. Michaela Williams in the post. 15-foot turnaround shot. No good. Rebound Edwards. I don't like that possession.
South Carolina in that last possession still keeping your player in front of you, trying to keep them out of the paint.
Well, the trouble is actually in the fast break more than it is on the in half court. Latson on the elbow. Raven Johnson pump fake. Full Wiley. She misses the front rim. Rebound. Richard over to Full Wiley. Dribble hard. Again, this is. Oh, you got stolen. That's a bad pass. You need to just attack the basket, Full Wiley. Edwards on the ball. Swings it over to Tessa Johnson for 3 from the corner. It's up. It's good. 29-29. That was a mistake by Full Wiley. You got to just attack the rim there. Flage, they're in a zone for sure, but they're slowing down again. Flage from the free throw line. No good. Rebound Edwards. Raven Johnson pushes to Tessa Johnson. Dribble drive. Attacking the rim. She gets foul. Oh, it's an offensive foul on Tessa Johnson. Kat Koval draws the foul. That decision by Full Wiley right there. She has the angle to the rim. Just attack the basket, man. You don't need that extra pass. You have the attack. You attack them. Tie game with 3 minutes to go in the half. Rashad coming off a Koval screen over to Flage. They need to cut to the damn middle, for Christ's sakes. There's no movement. Koval's just backing him down. Kick out to the travel on Koval. Call a timeout, Mulkey. They're letting it go of the rope. You guys don't know how to deal with the damn zone. Oh my God. They can't deal with the zone. They can't deal with the zone. Like, they're not moving without the ball. It's just they're running screens, but they're not moving without the ball. Raven Johnson over to Tessa. Edwards to Okot in the post. Johnson, Tessa. 3 from Tessa is up, and it's swish. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Right in Flage Johnson's mouth. 6-0 run by South Carolina and a pair of threes by Tessa Johnson. 3 from Flage is good. Oh, no good. Rebound, Michaela Williams. Man, what are you doing? Okay, she hits the shot. She has Flage right there from an 8-footer by herself. 32-31 in South Carolina. Tania Latson giving go screen roll to Joyce Edwards over to Raven for 3. No good. Rebound on Maya Joyner. Push. Full Wiley attacks the rim. Layup, no good. Edwards, rebound, kick out to Raven. Push, tempo. Raven over to Okot. Oh, my God, another missed layup. Latson with the 5'8 Latson with the rebound gets the layup put back. Yeah. Full Wiley over to Flage, 22 feet out. Top of the key. South Carolina by 3. Screen roll, Richard. Flage gets it into Joyner for the layup. Nice pass. 34-33.
What a bounce pass.
Timeout, South Carolina with 1:25 to go in the first half. Interesting. Well, there's 34-33 South Carolina. That's a great pass. That's terrible defense, though. Jesus, that's bad defense. Okot's slow, bro. There's literally no reason for her to play on the side of her. She's playing behind her. Don't know why she's playing on the side of her. Maya Joyner's like 6'2", bro. I don't know why Okot will play on the side of her. What? What?
Oh, that's the practice.
Yeah. In other action, TCU is up now by 5 on Kansas State, 54-49. And Iowa's up 6, 28-22 on Michigan.
Fantastic semifinal matchup here in the SEC tournament between LSU and South
What's what?
Carolina. The Gamecocks.
What's what? I don't know. Been there. I don't know. might be some stuff that you don't want to touch. I think so. Could be. Possible. Back in action. Edwards with the ball on the wing. Raven Johnson off the curl. She's got Malaysia on her. She misses the layup. Rebound Joyner. Oh, Wiley, attack the rim. Don't lie. Oh, my God. Oh, Wiley for three. Up. Good. Buckets. 36-34 LSU. 55 seconds to go in the first half. I like how LSU's playing, man. I like the tempo they're pushing. Dribble drive, Latson. No good. She gets her own. Oh, she loses the ball out of bounds. I don't know what you're talking about. It's the same damn range. Rashard dribble drive up the middle, kicks it over to Amaya Joyner. She should have just taken a shot. Joyner with the short right hook. She hits it. They're up 4. Oh. Raven Johnson at half court. Started by Full Wiley. Running horns here. Tessa Johnson layup on a cut by Tessa Johnson from Edwards. 7 seconds to go. 38-36. Push the temp. Push it, Rashard. Dribble drive. Hand off to Joyner. Layup is good at the half. 40-36. LSU with a 4-point lead at halftime. Very impressive first half to me by LSU. They really, really did not allow South Carolina to slow tempo down, which I thought was critical. That is a big half. That is a big half. Big half for LSU. The tiger for the crown. Did Kim Mulkey get a lot more wrinkles overnight? How old is Mulkey? No, she ain't that old, bro. She looks it. Mulkey is 63. My mother is 75, and she does not have the wrinkles that this woman's got. My mother is 75 and does not have the wrinkles this lady's got. Holy Lord. That makeup ain't working, man, because she is wrinkled like hell. That is crazy. She's 63. My mother is 75 and does not have wrinkles like this. Jesus Lord. Wow. That's a lengthy ass fucking interview for halftime, bro. It's a halftime game. Shut the fuck up and go to the break, man. Oh my God. Because it's halftime, bro. Like, there's way too much. Very impressive first half by LSU. Full Wiley got 15. Flage 6. Rashard 6. Joyner 7. Williams 4. Knox 2. South Carolina's led by Tanai Latson with 13. Raven Johnson with 10. Joyce Edwards has been largely invisible. She only has 3. Ocott early on looked like she was a size problem, and she only has 2. Tessa has 8. They got nothing off their bench. They're only shooting 39% from the field. But I do have to wonder what Don Smith will do at halftime. They cannot take their foot off the gas. They got to keep pushing tempo. If they push tempo, they can win this game. If they, they dictated tempo. They really did. They pushed pace. They ran. They ran off makes and misses. There was no waiting around. There was no letting South Carolina set up on defense. But I think that South Carolina also got baited, man, because they were responding to that speed with pushing it themselves, and that's dangerous. Like you don't want to play that game, man. You can't. You're big. Be big. That half was impressive. Like, this is a game that Latson wants to play because she's a quick 5'8" guard. But if your advantage is big up front, you got to be big. Unfortunately, Olcott can't make a layup. And Edwards has been invisible. Now, Edwards has 3. She didn't come out of the game the entire half. I expect Dawn Staley to try to establish her in the second half a lot early on and see what happens. Because, yeah, that was a great job by Fulwiley because Flau'jae Johnson was largely ineffective. She was 1 of 6. Michaela Williams, man, I don't know what happened to her. She used to be a more aggressive player. Scoring is way down this year, but even in this game, she just looks kind of passive, not aggressive. Like that 112. If you watch that LSU Oklahoma game, the way they pushed that tempo in the last 15 minutes, they were in a breakneck, man. It was like watching a 4x100 the whole that last 15. Because that game was a 7-point game with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. It was It was 53-46 in that game. Like, look at that score. I believe it was 53-46. They hit it. Oklahoma hit a 3 on a between the legs pass, and from that point on, it turned into an absolute ass whooping because it wasn't a bad game until that point. I'm pretty sure that was what it was because they were down 14. They were down 14. I think it was at the break, or 12 at the break. They're on 12 at the break, but Oklahoma was. But it was 53-46 after that 3. And then LSU, that was 5:37 to go in the third quarter. They scored 59 points in 15 minutes. Is that my math? Is that the math? 59. They scored 59 points in 15 minutes yesterday. In 15 minutes. They were playing tempo. And they turned a 7-point game into a 34-point beatdown over a really good Oklahoma team. That was the best I've seen those girls play because they played their game. And they're playing their game tonight, this afternoon. They're playing their game right now. They're pushing that tempo. They're pushing pace. They look really, really sharp. 59 points in 15 minutes. I watched the game. I was like, this game was a 7-point game. And I blink and I turn around and I'm like, what the like what is happening? This thing is going. They're like in a track meet. And that's what I said all year about them. That's why I thought that they're the only team that has a chance against UConn. I know South Carolina fans don't want to hear it, but I don't think South Carolina can beat UConn. I don't, unless you get Latson and Edwards to go for 25 and 30 each, or 2 players like go off. I don't see them beating UConn. But LSU has that tempo ability to turn it into a track meet and run with UConn. Now, the size difference is an issue as well. But, man, Latson got 13, so I don't know if she's locking her down. She has 13. Latson's been South Carolina's best player in the first half. If it wasn't for Latson right now, really, they wouldn't even be. This game might be a blowout. Latson is 4 of 7, 4 of 6, 4 of 7, 5 of 6 from the line. She has 13. But it's been a really solid first half, man. I'll be right back, okay, folks? Give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, people, we are back. We are back, man. Appreciate you staying with us. 40-36 halftime score. LSU played a great first half, in my opinion. Malaysia Fulwhite was balling. She started in the second half. Right-handed layup, misses. Rebound, Raven Johnson. So they got Fulwhite starting the second half. I don't think Fulwhite will come out this game the rest of the game, to be honest. I wouldn't take her out. Let's see how they start. Okay, they dump it into Edwards. That was a travel. Rebound, South Carolina. Joyce Edwards, bucket. Oh, Michigan's taking the lead on Iowa, 34-33. It was 28-22 at halftime. 40. That's 5:40 to go in that third quarter there. Flage Johnson loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover. Yeah, I agree. Michigan's got a lead now. Raven Johnson, Edwards, dribble drive on Michaela Williams. She's attacking. She gets stripped. Nice strip by Michaela Williams. Pick it up, Rashard. Rashard attacks. She loses the ball out of bounds herself. Turnover. Wow. Well, you're saying that 13 went out on Jada, by the way. She has 13 unless, let's not get excited about one person and say that one person's doing a great job. Oh, Latson kicks. Oh, block shot by Malaysia Fulwhite on Latson. Flage dribble drive. Misses the layup. Do you have a left hand, girl? Use your left. Tessa Johnson has a beeline. She just loses the ball in the turnover. Kick it forward. Oh, my God. Malaysia Fulwhite has the ball. 8 minutes to go. Michaela Williams takes the corner three. It's up, and it's no good. That's off of South Carolina. LSU ball. Not a good start for the second half by LSU. Fulwhite from 15 from the corner. No good. Rebound, Ocott. They got to put the ball on Ocott, and Edwards is going right down the middle. Layup, no good. Back to on rebound. Bucket and one with the foul on Flage Johnson. You can see the difference off the bat. You got South Carolina attacking at the rim. They're getting the ball into Edwards. Edwards didn't do shit in the first half, and now they're getting that ball to Edwards. Tie game at 40 for the and one for Edwards, and she hit the free throw, get the lead. Up and good. South Carolina starts off the quarter. The second half of the 5-0 lead, 5-0 run. Get the lead back, 41-40. All right, Raven Johnson, guarding from Malaysia Fulwhite, gets the screen from Amaya Joyner. Dribble left. Kick. Oh! Raven Johnson stuffs the pass. South Carolina fans are getting active. This is part of the problem when you don't have a decent big. Flage dribble right to the free throw line, back to the three. Gets in. Why Michaela Williams is playing in the post on Edwards. She makes that shot with the rim hits every part of the rim. Lead back for LSU. Nice shot by Michaela Williams. Latson's being guarded by Richard. She finds Ocott for the layup. This girl missed another layup. Oh my God. You're 6'6". Holy shit. Make a fucking layup. God, the girl's wide open. Flage for three from the wing. It's no good. Rebound, Joyce Edwards. 1 of 11 for three from LSU. They can't make a three-point shot. Raven Johnson. Oh, gets a layup. Oh, my God. They let her go. Oh, my God. 43-42. I'm flabbergasted with Medina Ocott. Man, can this girl make a goddamn layup today? It's embarrassing. Fulwhite for three from 25. Misses it. Ocott rebound. Bro, this is what happens. This is the big sister shit right here. This is that big sister, little sister shit. They haven't beaten him since 2012. Tessa for 3. No good. Yes, the month you were born, January 2012, that's when they last beat him. The month you were born, probably before that, because I don't know if it was the 28th or not. Flage has Tessa on her, dribble left, swings it outside Maya Jordan, who pump fakes on Okot. She misses the easy 4-footer over nobody. Rebound Edwards. Wow. boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is that mental shit. This is where the mental happens. And they're mentally not right now. Making a lot of mistakes. Raven Johnson, top of the key, being guarded by Wiley, gets it over to Tessa, guarded by Flage, dribble left, kick out to Raven. 3 is up, and it's good. No, she's not a shooter, but she is one today. Raven Johnson with the 3. It's 46-42. She got 15 points, and Tanaya's got 13. They're winning this backcourt battle, and that's a bad sign for LSU. They've outscored them 10-2 to start the quarter. Full volley dribble left, push shot, no good. Rebound, Okot, too big. Raven Johnson with the ball, pushing the court. Tempo has slowed down a bit as well. Tonight in the Edwards. Oh, Edwards just lost the ball. I mean, Edwards, that's terrible ball control. You got to be stronger than that. You got to be stronger than that. Moving screen on Iowa right there. 34-33 Michigan. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. What the hell were Flage and Malaysia Fawali doing there right there? They both have her in front of them. They moved away. Like, let him kick her. Let her kick it out. Raven Johnson got herself some swag today. I tell you what, that's that big sister, little sister shit I keep talking about, man. That's those mental hurdles that you can't get over. And they are struggling.
We champion the talent on our team, same way you champion yours. Principal, proud sponsor of College Game Day.
What's his deal? He saved a Metro with no activation fees and got the new Samsung A17 5G for free. With one line of unlimited 5G for just $40, period. Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro.
Mark, Keith, what you doing? We think it's a drainage issue. No, I know what they're working on.
So it's 46-42, South Carolina. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And you've seen the difference just from the first half to the second half already.
We'd rather not resort to a virtual resort.
This is much better in real life.
It matters where you stay. Book your spring break travel now. Hilton for the stay.
Degree clinical finance.
All right, folks. Right now you got Raven Johnson with 15. Tonight Latson with 13. Raven Johnson hit 3 threes today. She's 6 to 10 from the field. You're finally starting to see South Carolina use their size advantage in this third quarter. Edwards has done more in these first 5 minutes of this quarter than she did the entire first half. She now has 8 points and 8 rebounds. And Okot has 8 rebounds. She can't make a layup, but she got 8 rebounds. Really, the only player that's really playing pretty well for LSU is Full Wiley. But even Full Wiley's fading now. She's 0 for 4 to start the second half. She's 6 of 16 from the field. So maybe she's shooting the ball too much. Now, Flage Johnson's been horrendous. 1 of 8 from the floor, 0 of 3 from 3. Just now it's looking rough for LSU. Now it's looking like the big sister, little sister shit that I talk about so often. LSU ball. Can LSU bring it back? Rashard gets over to Full Wiley. Full Wiley in the middle. They're in South Carolina's in a zone. They haven't figured the zone out. They have not figured the zone out because they have no one that can shoot the ball. Rashard for 3 from the wing is up and it's good. Oh, there we go. We got someone that shoots the ball. There we go. 46-45. That was huge. You needed that shot. 3 from Tessa. No good. Rebound. Medina Okot and the layup. They call it on the floor. That's terrible rebounding because no one blocked her out. She literally ran in and grabbed that rebound when there were 3 people in front of her. Horrible box out. Or lack thereof. Or lack thereof. Inbound the Okot for a 17-footer. She misses. I would never want her shooting that ball. Ball's on the ground. Possession arrow goes to South Carolina. Whew, 46-45, South Carolina. By the way, TCU beat Kansas State 74-62 in the semis. They're advancing to the championship of the Big 12 tournament. Inbound to Edwards at the 3 over to Raven Johnson. Get the ball to Okot. She got a, oh my God, nice give and go. Cut to Raven Johnson from Okot. Layup by Raven Johnson, 48-45. That's just good basketball right there. They're in that zone, man. They're not moving without the ball. Terrible pass. Steal by Medina Okot. What a terrible. Oh, that's awful. Raven, top of the key. Johnson for 3. No good. Rebound, Michaela Williams. Kicks it up to Full Wiley. Stolen by Tessa Johnson. She's attacking the rim. She gets fouled by Michaela Williams. My God. This is the... Oh, my word. It's almost like you're waiting for this to happen. You're just expecting this to happen. When you've lost to somebody 18 straight times, it does not matter if you were part of the if you were all of the 18 or not. You have been the last 3 or 4, 5, whatever it is, and you're doing well, and then it turns, free throws up and no good for Tessa Johnson, but it turns and then you don't know how to handle it. Like you don't know how to handle the situation, and now it's all mental. This is all mental right now. This isn't anything physical. Free throws good, up by 4 now. This entire third quarter has been a mental problem for LSU. The zone, they have not figured it out. They're not doing another 3 by Rashard. No good. Rebound out of bounds off of South Carolina. I thought that was off of LSU, actually. I think they could have called a foul on Edwards, honestly. They're going to review that because I thought that was off of LSU. I thought that was off LSU. Yeah, it's off Joyner. That's clearly off Joyner. He looks like me. Nah, he probably got me by about 50 pounds. The bearded guy they got there. Michigan's up 1 on Iowa with 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Iowa ball. Screen with Stulkey. Stulkey's getting it's a kick ball. Long gone are the days of Caitlin Clark filling up a hoop for Iowa. 35 points through 3 quarters. Hell, she could score 30 points in 3 quarters. Jesus Lord. Caitlin Clark. Iowa, shoot the damn ball. She gets into the Stulkey. Gets the layup. Misses at the buzzer. 36-35 Michigan. End of the 3. We got a very, very low scoring game there. This game may not get to the 50s. Oh. Oh my god. Whoa. This zone is really bothering LSU. They are not moving up the ball. They're not cutting. They're not hitting it. They're not flashing to the middle. They're not forcing a high low. But also because they don't have a high or a low. They just have guards. And this is a recruiting issue that exists within LSU. They only have guards. And when you only have guards, you know, and no legitimate, like Michaela Williams is playing the role of a big, and she's not big. She got a big ass, but she ain't a big. She's 6 foot tall, 6'1" maybe. Is she? 6 foot tall. Like it's, she was so much better last year. I don't know what happened to her. And at Full Wiley, the third has been bad. I mean, bluntly, she's been bad. She went from really, really good in the first half to just bad in the second half. Is Donsley a better coach? Yeah. Yeah, I would say yeah. Because I think coaching goes beyond what you do X's and O's. I think coaching goes into how you build a team. In coaching, how you build a team. How are you building your team? If you're building it with just guards and your big suck, like Kate Koval has played 3 minutes. She's your only legitimate big. Grace Knox ain't a big. She's a wing. Director of Women's Basketball Video Services.
And every person has sort of their system. His is to have the finger in the air. As soon as he has a definitive answer, yes, it's time to go to the replay. And this is why it clearly goes off of LSU.
And you hear the crowd reacting as they make that announcement. Dean, pretty definitive there, right? And yeah, Dawn tapping up Hudson saying, thank you, my man.
It is definitive, and one thing that's also important is that the officials are methodical in putting that ball back in play. Because as soon as they hand the ball to the opposing team, you can't appeal any longer. And so if there's doubt, the officials should...
49-45, South Carolina over LSU, 3:24 to go in the third quarter.
I want to know what Dawn Staley's reaction are. Reactions are if the video person gets it wrong.
Edwards dribble drive, kicks it out to Raven Johnson. Oh, she drops the ball. McDaniel off the screen from Raven Johnson, dribble drive to the right on Full Wiley. Kicks it out to McDaniel for 3 from the top of the key. Swish. 52-45. South Carolina. They are pulling away. Full Wiley kicks it out to Flage. They're still in the zone. They cannot handle the zone. The zone has these guys like halfway retarded. Richard for 3. No. Oh, she hits it. Big shot. Big shot. Richard has 12 for LSU. This game would be completely done if it wasn't for Richard's second half so far. Because she's the only one that's done anything for them offensively. But those aren't good looks. Iowa has taken the lead at 37-36. Dribble drive, Raven, being guarded by Richard. Over to Olcott way outside. Tessa Johnson runs. No, that's McDaniel. Runs off the screen. Olcott goes straight up with the rebound. Gets the rebound. Misses the layup again. Edwards with the rebound. Gets on the ground. Kicks it out to Tessa. Over to Raven. 3-pointer from Raven. Top of the key. Poof! Swish! 3! Another one from Raven Johnson. Holy shit. That's her 4th 3 of the game. Back to 7. Hustle plays win championships. Olcott got the rebound. Joyce Edwards hit the ground. You fight. Richard kicks it out to Flage, who's done nothing. Dribble drive, handoff. She drops the ball. Block shot by Olcott. Joyner literally dropped the handoff, and that caused the block shot. SC, can they push it to 9 or 10? Raven Johnson over to Medina Olcott. She's way outside the 3-point line. Screen, Raven Johnson. Screen again off Olcott. Pocket pass to Olcott. Make the goddamn layup. She misses another layup. Holy fuck. Jada Rashad with the rebound. That is embarrassing. Sit Olcott's big ass down right now. What a run. What a play by Rashad. Dribble drive. Attacks the glass. Makes it a 5-point game again. That is ridiculous. She has missed 6 fucking... I'm sorry. She's 1 for 9. She's missed 8 fucking layups. I can never critique Angel Reese again. Medina Okot is the worst I've ever seen at shooting layups. Holy shit. And she's 6'6". It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Johnson from 17. Swish! Off the screen. 57-50. A 17-footer. Full Wiley. Dribble. 17-footer off over. Hits it over Raven Johnson's 57-52. We're getting a little more pace again now. A little bit more pace coming. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. This is a big quarter for South Carolina. Down 4, up 5 now. Been up as many as 7. Could have gone up 9. Okot shoots a 3 from the corner. What the fuck is she doing? Is this just crazy? Full Wiley, dribble drive to the middle. Floater, good. 57-54. Full Wiley's waking up again. Raven Johnson. Oh, Iowa's up 4. Ravens got one-on-one with Full Wiley. 7 seconds. What does she do? She dribbles right. Boom, boom, screen. Dribble. Swings it around. Fade away. Boom! Raven Johnson. What the fuck? Oh, boy. 59, 54, end of 3. Raven Johnson has 20. 9 of 13. 22 make that. What in the world? I'm not going to the UFC fight. That card's trash. And I'm not paying $1,000 for a ticket. I'll watch it on television. The UFC has lost me as a customer of paying for tickets. Their tickets are out of control in the pricing. I can't do it no more. The cards they put out suck. I can't do it no more. They literally stripped Pereira from the belt and give a light heavyweight championship fight between Yuri Prochazka and Carlos Ulberg. And your co-main event is Joshua Van and Tatsuro Taira or whatever. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm done. I will not pay $1,000 for a ticket to a UFC fight again. I can't do it. Layup by Hannah Stolke. It's 42-38 Iowa over Michigan. 7:35 to go in the game. By the way, again, it's 59-54 here. South Carolina over LSU going into the fourth quarter. They outscored them by 9 in the third. They have 22 out of Raven Johnson, 13 from Tana Latz, and 11 from Tessa. Tessa did nothing in the first half. She stepped up in the second half. Edwards has 8. Okot's got 11 boards, but goddamn, she should never shoot the ball ever again. Holy shit. 1 for 10. Medina Okot is 1 for 10. And they're layups. And they're all open looks. This shit's embarrassing. This game, if Medina Okot can make a goddamn layup, would be a blowout. Would be a blowout. But this girl can't make a layup. And they got 3 points off their bench from Maddie McDaniel. That's it. Everything else from the starters. Flage is, Flage, 1 for 8. Flage, 6 points. 0 for 3 from 3. I'll tell you what. Flage is, I don't know. Her mama talked. She played well yesterday. But she's not really a leader anymore. I don't see her leader. I don't see leadership qualities from her. Like, I don't see her trying to pull her team together. I see her just out there. I don't know what you see. I don't see her being a leader out there. This isn't her team anymore.
When you're ready for spring break,
I might. It depends on what time the game is at, honestly, and when the game is at. Because they're supposed to be next week, but I don't know what time the games will be at. I might. I'm sure Ben will, but I might too. I might also, because I enjoy doing them. And I'm wondering if they're going to start Caitlin Clark. I really wonder. I'd be surprised if they did. I'd be surprised if they did, personally. $3:30? Then no. I may not be able to watch it. I gotta work. This ain't my full-time job. I may not even be able to watch it. Depends on what day. If it's Tuesday or Thursday, then no. Because Tuesday and Thursday, my son has flag football games in the afternoon. Career high 4 threes for Raven Johnson. Look at that shit. LSU can't make an uncontested wide open three. All right, fourth quarter. Richard. Look at Flage just standing in the corner doing nothing. Look at the body language from Flage Johnson. It's just bad. Bad body language, man. Not good. No, I don't like that body language from her. Iowa's doing their thing now. Again. Edwards in the corner on Grace Knox. Backs her down, loses the ball, gets it back. Turns around, shot. It rolls off. Rebound, 30. Who's 30? Oh, Mariam Dowda puts it back, up 7. Iowa's up 4 against Michigan. 7-point game. Richard, 17-footer, up. No good. Air ball. Folks, bro, it's looking like 19 straight. 3 from Iowa. It's good. Iowa's up 7. 45-38. Tanai Latson back in the game. Dribble drive, attacks, misses the layup. Rebound LSU. Michaela Williams. Latson's been very quiet since the first quarter and a half. Latson's locking her down right here. That's a travel. Rebound by Joyner, gets a layup for LSU. It's a 5-point game. Latson. Tessa Johnson for 3. No good. Rebound Joyner over to Richard. Oh, nice run. Grace Knox with the layup off the pass by Richard. Nice run in the court. Back down to 3. They're here to fight, man. They're running Raven Johnson right back in this game. They're running Raven Johnson right back in this game. Tanaya swings it over to McDaniel, tipped out by Grace Knox. Grace Knox is a nice energy player, man. What? She's a forward. She's a wing. She's an energy player. Like, oh, it's about to roll out the damn basket. It's funny because this game, I think South Carolina's had a chance to pull away from this game. They're letting them stick around too. Raven Johnson's back in the game. 8 minutes to go. Guarded by Full Wiley. Screen, doesn't take the screen. Nice dump off pass. And of course, she misses a layup. Holy fuck. Medina Olcott has missed 10 layups. 10 fucking layups. Oh my God. Floater by Malaysia makes it a 1-point game. Holy shit. This chick, Medina Olcott, why? Just leave her on the bench. She can rebound, but goddamn, she cannot make a goddamn layup. That was a perfect pass by Raven Johnson. Latson off the screen. Oh, she finds Edwards for the layup and 1. She misses the layup. They called the foul after she missed it. That was a foul. They didn't call it at first because they thought she'd make the shot, but she missed the layup, so they called the foul because that was a foul. But my God, how many layups is Medina Olcott going to miss? I don't even think I can ever talk about Angel Reese again missing layups. Holy shit. This is the worst I've ever seen. This is the worst I've ever seen, people. The worst. The worst. Full Wiley got 21, 9 and 19. But, bro, Raven Johnson got 22. Free throw good by Joyce Edwards. Back leads up to 2 again. Nah, man. This is not an LSU player. This is Medina Olcott. South Carolina player. Both free throws are good, up by 3. Bro, she's 1 for 11 from layup range. She's missed 10 fucking layups. And they're uncontested largely. 3 from Full Wiley is good. Tie game. Full Wiley is back in the building. She got 24. We have a tie game. Latson over to Raven. Wow, I'm a Raven. She's on Full Wiley. Guarded by Full Wiley. Hands off to Latson. Latson, you dribbled the coverage. They don't get big ass Ocott out the game. Edwards, take the game. Lay up by Edwards. See, you be big. Be big. Be big, Edwards. That's the ball game right there. I mean, if Ocott had not been so horrendous today, this game would probably not be close. Williams, 15-footer. No good. Rebound, Tessa Johnson. 6:24 to go. Raven Johnson kicks it out to Tessa. Dribble drive on Michaela Williams. Fade away, 12-footer. No good. Rebound, Medina Ocott. Miss another layup, girl. Go miss. Just pass it, please. Pass it. Get out the lane. You're in a 3-second violation on Medina Ocott. She took fucking forever down there. Girl, pass it and get the fuck out. What are you doing? I've never seen Angel Reese this bad from layup range. And she's been pretty bad at many times. This is atrocious. And this girl is 6'6", not 6'3". And she's big as shit. Like, this is bad. This is bad. Do not call it. It's not a rivalry when someone's won 18 straight games. Sorry. Cannot ride with that. Timeout on the floor. By the way, Iowa's up 10. What the fuck? Iowa's up 50-40. 3:45 to go in the game. They have taken this shit over. They were down by 1 in the end of the third. Iowa with the steal. Oh, they call a foul. Moving screen. Iowa's going to play UCLA tomorrow at this rate for the Big Ten championship. I would sit Medina Ocott's ass down. I don't care how many rebounds. Can you put water in here? A lot of layups that she has missed in this game is just embarrassing. It's embarrassment. This is the problem that I will have with women's basketball at all times. Like it is one thing to miss shots. It's another thing to look like this. It's enough ice, bro. You just use all the ice. This is so bad. I know. It doesn't matter. I've eaten half a bucket of these damn peanuts today. Sorry, cashews, my bad. They're not nasty. What are you talking about? Whatever, bro. Oh, and that's her brother. Her brother is in the NBA. He plays for the Wizards. Huh? Yeah, just came in. We got 6:10 to go. South Carolina leads by 2, 65-63. In the Iowa game, Iowa's up 50-40 with 3:10 left. Ava Heiding at 14. She just came to the bench with 4 fouls. Michigan ball. Michigan misses an easy shot right there. They have their own rebound. That's a foul on the floor. She has a cousin too. I don't know about her cousin. No idea. I got no idea. Silas Swords is not Caitlin Clark's successor. She fooled me in that UConn game because that was her best game by a mile. Angel Reese is 6'3". This chick is 6'6", JC Sheldon. Like, you're 6'6". There's no excuses for this. The amount of these are wide open shots that she's missed. First free throw was missed by Michigan. Oh, Flage's on the bench, about to cry. Look like it. She got her face like she's sulking. Flage Johnson on the bench, sulking. Look at that shit. No leadership skills whatsoever. Very disappointed in you, Flage. I mean, I was a fan, but you're making me not be one. Attitude's getting shitty. Michaela Williams dribble drive over Ocott. No good on the layup. Rebound, Tessa Johnson. Too big. Raven pushing the ball up the court all the way to the rim. She dumps it off to Ocott. Do not shoot it. She made one! 14-footer! Medina Ocott for the jump shot. Holy Lord. Angel is 6'3", not 6'5". Corner three from Michaela Williams is up, and it's no good. Rebound, Joyce Edwards. 67-63, South Carolina. Raven Johnson at the three-point line. Edwards for 10-footer. Good. 69-63. Angel Reese is 6'3". She's not 6'5". And she's not the size of this chick, Okot. Okot's huge. Kick out to Jada Richard for 3 from the top of the key is good. Man, that girl's keeping them in this game, bro. Timeout, Mulkey. Flau'jae Johnson is playing herself out of a goddamn draft spot.
Really nice job by Grace Knox to find Richard out of the post. Richard feeling it. She's had
Richard has that face of pain, like, I cannot lose this game. She has that look of pain in her face. Aaliyah is taller than Angel Reese. Stop it, JC. You're wrong. She does not look taller than her. No, she does not. She's a measured 6'3". She does not look taller than her. Maybe because Aaliyah Boston hunches the fuck over when she plays basketball. She's always hunched over like this. She plays with her shoulders in. Oh, wow. Raven Johnson will be teammates with Caitlin Clark. I mean, she's a good point guard, no question. She's a point guard. She's a legitimate point guard. So, yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea. Latson, dribble drive on Knox. Layup attempt is good, 71-66. Yeah, she's a good point guard, and I think she'd get Caitlin Clark a lot of open looks without having to kill herself for him. Because they don't have a point guard besides Caitlin Clark. Richard playing 1-on-2. Kicks it over to Maya Joyner. Joyner dribble drive. Layup is missed. Blocked by Edwards. Rebound. Okot over to Edwards. Raven Johnson with the ball. It's about to be 19 straight. Jordan Hawkins is Angel's cousin. Yes, you're correct on that, actually. Yes, correct. Yes, J.C. Sheldon, correct. I remember that when they were playing for the national championship the same weekend or whatever that was. Raven Johnson hands it off to Latson for 3. It's up, and it's no good. Rebound, Richard. Malaysia full wide dribble drive. She has the tip. Spin back around. Dish off the Knox, and it's no good, but there's a foul. Yeah, Jordan Hawkins is her cousin. I remember when they played in the national championship. Look at Flau'jae Johnson. Nothing. No energy. No energy. No energy. Oh, we have some energy now. Oh, she clap. Go sit in the bench now. Go sit in the bench. You ain't done shit. Fucking trash. Free throw up. No good. Man. Flau'jae Johnson got completely benched in this game, bro. Embarrassing. Second one's good. 4-point game. 3:50 to go. Latson off the screen from goes attacks on Richard. Layup, no good. Fouled. Wow. Flau'jae Johnson's completely unplayable right now. Let me ask you the question. Look at her face. Does she look like someone who's mentally here? She's not in the game. She's not in the game mentally. She's just there. Her body is there, but she's not mentally there. By the way, Iowa up 54-41, a minute to go. They will be advancing to play UCLA tomorrow. Michigan has 41 points with a minute 17 left, 42. With a minute, they held them to 44 last time. They got 42 this time. Wow, that's crazy. Both free throws are good by Latson. She's got 15. That's her first scores for a while. 73-67. Those are her first points. Second. Oh, she had 17. Sorry. This is 4 this half. And Michigan's not fouling. They let it go. They let it go. Knox, dribble, drive, layup, no good. Spiked it off the backboard. Raven Johnson pushing the tempo. Brings it back out. Iowa up 14, 56-42 over Michigan. Wow, amazing. Same game they had. It was the same game they played last time. Raven guarded by Full Wiley. Tess, that was a travel. Oh, that's a turnover by Edwards. What are you doing? Oh, they're putting Flage back in with 3 minutes left. Wow. What are y'all thoughts of that? To do what? To do what? Wow. She better do something special here. Iowa's going on tomorrow. They're playing UCLA tomorrow. They're 15. Richard. Into Flage. Hands it off to Joyner, who's afraid to shoot it and turns it over. Latson, dribble drive, attacking the rim. Left-handed layup is no good. Rebound, Joyce Edwards. Put back is good. 75-67. This one's a wrap. This is a wrap. It's over. It's over. It's over. Edwards has 16 and 11. She had 2 points or 3 points at the half. Taking over this half. That's coaching, bro. Williams for three off of the pass from, oh, that's a big shot. Maybe it's not over. 75-70. Timeout LSU. Michaela Williams has a damn bitter beer face all the time too, man. Shit. This might be Richard's team. Shit. Because she plays like the leader of the squad. She's a freshman, right? Wow. She's a sophomore, sorry. Yeah, she's the leader of this group, man. If you can see it. She is the leader of this group.
Nearly as much as it seems like they should in close games. You're down 5, 2:24 to go with just one timeout remaining. Obviously, the ability to advance to totally go to the play. They can only do if you have timeouts.
Yeah, they don't. I don't like the idea of taking timeouts after a made basket. Never liked it. That's some shit they only do in college game. By the way, Iowa is a 59-42 winner over Michigan. They held Michigan to 42 points after they scored 44 in the first time they played them. They did a better job. They only had 7 points in them, but 6 points in the fourth quarter? It was 36-35 in the fourth quarter. Michigan scored 6 points in the fourth quarter. 24-6 in the fourth. Wow. Crazy. Raven Johnson with the ball. 2:20 to go in this game here. Malaysia's on her. She's not bending her knees well, though. She's very stiff. Very stiff. Easy dump into Royce Edwards layup. That happened right there because Malaysia Fulai was in shitty-ass defensive position. She basically let Raven Johnson dictate that fucking, that was a carry. Dictate that shit to her. That was a nice pass by Full Wiley to Grace Knox. Bucket, 77-72. But that's terrible defense by Full Wiley. You cannot demand to be. Bend your fucking knees. You're stiff. She's way too stiff. That's not defense. That's terrible on-ball defense. She's standing straight up. Go get in her fucking cookies, bro. Screen by Okot. Oh, she makes the layup on the pocket pass from Raven Johnson. Okot makes another layup. 7-point game. Look at Flage going into the corner to do nothing. Full Wiley kicks it out. Still stolen by Tessa Johnson. Game is over, guys. There's another one. 19 straight. Oh, my God. This is mental. This will never stop. This will never stop. Look at this. Look at her. Look at this. Get up on her ass. You're literally giving her space. Raven misses the jumper. Push the rock. You have 50 seconds. You get 3 right here. Okay, what the fuck is Michaela? That's a travel. What the fuck was Michaela Williams doing? Grace Knox was wide open. Get her the ball and get a lip. If that's what you're going for. Terrible. Yo, great Afro Wolf. I don't want to hear about Malaysia Full Wiley defensively. She was stiff as a board on that the last 2 possessions. The reason that entry was so easy was was because the Malaysia full Wiley's on-ball defense was so bad. She didn't pressure her. She's not bending her knees. She's just standing like a stiff board. Too easy. Free throw good. Right? You can't tell me that's good defense. That's bad on-ball defense. Fucking game is on the line. You're backing up. You're doing that bullshit. Both free throws are good. Timeout. South Carolina. You cannot possibly be backing off somebody in the last minute and a half of a game. That's unacceptable shit. That was terrible. Very, very bad defense. Wow. Crazy. 79-74. 45 seconds to go. South Carolina about to make it 19 straight. Raven Johnson with 22 points, 9 of 14, 4 of 6, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. Joyce Edwards, second half, was dominant. 18 points, 11 boards. Okot had 13 boards. She's 3 of 13. She finally hit a couple of shots late in the game, which were big, but man, she misses so many damn layups. Tessa Johnson had 11. Tanai Latson with 17. Leading the way for LSU is Vol Wiley with 24 and Rashard with 17. Flage's been invisible today, 1 of 8. Nothing from Zakiya Johnson. She barely played after the first half. Inbound the ball to Tanai Latson. Being guarded by Jada Rashard. See, look how Jada Rashard's guarding. Trap. She got triple teamed. If you're not going to foul, you better not foul now. Okot kicks out the Raven. 11 on the shot clock. You're not going to. You better not foul now. Timeout. They did not foul. They did not get a steal, and they burned 23 seconds. They're down 5. I'm not following. Like, you have to. First of all, you've only got 2 fouls, so you're not even near the bonus. You need to go for steals and foul because you've got time. Like, you've got fouls to give. This is low IQ basketball. You got 2 fouls to give. You need the ball, and you're not overplaying the ball. Take the foul. If you don't get the steal, you take the foul. Who cares? You've got 2 fouls to give. You cannot let them burn 30 seconds. This is dog shit. I'm not understanding this. Kim Mulkey, did you not tell your team to foul, go for the steal and foul? Because you're not even in the bonus. Overplay it. Oh, my God. Fowler. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. You got a layup. Medina Okot gets a fucking layup because you don't foul. You're fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Williams for 3 makes it a 4-point game. Oh, well, you're not even close to the bonus. You only got 2 fouls committed. There's 9 seconds left. Oh, my God. That was the best play of the game by Okot. I don't understand this. Foul her. Fucking stupid. Oh, no. Rebecca Lobo. That was dumb basketball by LSU. Fucking embarrassing. I don't even give a shit who wins the game. This is just stupid ball. Oh, it's so annoying. It's so obvious what you need to do right there. I'm giving myself a headache. I'm going to watch the Carolina Duke game next and not be on live. And then I'll watch the fights tonight. 19 straight, people. Iowa held Michigan to 42 points. I have to hold them to 44. That's crazy. Unreal. What? Oh, my God. Why did she do that? Kim Mulkey's a monkey. Kim Mulkey, you're a monkey fuck. You called timeout after that made 3. Why? You can move the ball to half court in women's basketball. You fucking moron. She's done it twice. She's burned 2 timeouts doing that dumb fucking shit. I'm cursing a lot now because this is bad. She gets paid millions to suck as a coach. She's been completely outcoached by Dawn Staley in the second half, out-schemed, out everything in the second half. If it wasn't for Jada Richard, this game would be fucking over. Embarrassing. Look, Full Wiley was balling in the first half. Her second half wasn't very good. She had 9, but she's at 24. But second half wasn't the first half. Richard has played all 40 minutes. He didn't come out the game, and she has been their best player in the second half. She kept them in the game. Wow. You need a steal. Foul! Oh my God, layup. Latson with the fucking layup. Then you had shoot the 3. You better make. Oh my God. Full Wiley for 3, no good. Game over. South Carolina does it again. 19 straight games. 83-77. Big sister bitch slaps little sister again. What's new? 19 straight ass whoopings. Wow. Flau'jae Johnson, 1 for 8. Invisible. You suck. I can't stand by you, Flau'jae, no more. You fucking suck. Embarrassing. Maybe your mom should talk some more shit. Maybe your mama should talk some more shit. Fucking nonsense. That was a joke. So South Carolina will play the winner of Texas Ole Miss. I presume it'll be Texas, and they'll play tomorrow at 3 p.m. South Carolina plays the winner of Texas Ole Miss at 3 p.m. tomorrow on ESPN. Wow. Hey, great Afro Wolf. I think UCLA will beat Iowa too. So they whooped them the first time. The size is a problem. You got 41 out of your guards.
Why don't you say Alabama could be tired of that?
What?
Alabama could be tired of that.
Yes, SEC. They're showing all probably SEC teams, I'm sure. Don't know why they're doing that though. Raven Johnson goes for 22 points, 8 assists, 9 of 14, 4 of 6 from 3. Tania Latson, 19, 6 of 13. You got 18 out of Joyce Edwards, 7 of 13, 11 rebounds. Olcott, who couldn't make a bucket, had 6 points in the last, I think, 3 or 4 minutes of the game. Finally made some shots. She finished with 13 rebounds and 8 points, but goddamn, she missed 10 layups or 9 layups and 1 bad jump shot. Full Wiley had 24 for LSU, and Michaela Williams had 14, and Jada Richard had 17. Flau'jae Johnson was invisible. Absolutely horrendous performance by her. Just pathetic. They blew that. LSU blew it. They looked what? They blew an opportunity. They played a great first half. And second half, that third quarter in particular, they got Joyce Edwards here. Joyce Edwards in the second half was dominant. That was a change in clearly in they made a point to get her the ball down low. You got Dawn Staley right here being interviewed.
We had several players that didn't play today, played a little bit today, and we prep them for it. It's all about matchups when it comes down to postseason play. So sometimes it's your number, sometimes it's your teammate's number. But at the end of the day, everybody gets a ring if you can win a championship. Coach, you sat down and looked at the box score and then did like a little shoulder shimmy. What were you saying? Rebounding. Like we were getting out rebounded, I think, by 9 at halftime. And I knew that will be the difference maker in us being able to win this.
Yeah, Vandy got smacked yesterday by Ole Miss. They did.
Which is great.
They got their ass kicked by Ole Miss yesterday. Shut down Michaela Blakes. She had a bad game. She had like 27 or 24 something. But she was like 9 of 20 something. She was like she was like 33% from the field. She was terrible. That is bad. That's terrible. From the field. That wasn't from 3, it was from the field. But man, that was a big time second half performance by South Carolina. Joyce Edwards, big in the second half. Raven Johnson played an absolutely fantastic game. Awesome performance by Raven Johnson. And you guys know I've critiqued her a lot, but man, she looked fantastic today. Tania Latson and her jumped out early on and really made a point to be active. Malaysia Fulwiley had LSU rolling in the first half, and realistically, she kind of slowed down early in the third quarter, picked it up a little bit later. The game was back. I mean, they got up by 7, they got it back to 1. Yeah, but she was like 9 of what? 27? 8 of 27? There you go. 8 of 27. But that was a very impressive second half by South Carolina. Big time. Afro Wolf, I have ripped Raven Johnson a new asshole. Do I think she's a great player? I think she's a good point guard. Her shooting, if she's hitting threes, then she's a great player. But she has never been able to shoot really consistently from the perimeter, but she's had a much better year. She's averaging 10 and 5. But guess what? Today, it's 22 and 8. Like, she stepped up big time. That was big time performance by Raven Johnson. You gotta tip your cap, man. She played confident. All right, and I'm complimenting her now. So what's your problem? You have an issue? So I cannot compliment her now. Is what you're saying? I literally just said I have ripped her a new asshole, and I also have complimented her this year and said she's been better this year. Today, she was fantastic. It's amazing. I got 86 people in here now after the game is over. Did everyone show up now to come yell at me or something? I got 30 people the whole game, and I got 90 in here now. Okay, we can talk for a few minutes. Look, she was awesome today. Raven Johnson was awesome today. Tania Latson, 19. Joyce Edwards, second half, outstanding. The pocket passes that Raven was hitting people with, great job. You tip your cap, you give them credit. I think they're going to win the SEC championship tomorrow against whoever they play. I think they're the only team that has a chance really against UConn, although I don't think they have a great one. They need to have 2 monster games from people to stick with them. That's my opinion. But it's a 1-game sample size. It's a 1-game sample. I'm waiting for Flau'jae Johnson's mama to go complain on social media again. I think Flau'jae Johnson's mama, her mouth, it has been destructive for Flau'jae Johnson and her career. She looked like absolute dog shit today. Terrible, terrible, terrible. 1 for 8, 6 points. Sucked. She sucked. 3 turnovers. Garbage. She ain't the leader of this LSU team no more. You can see who the leader really is. The leader is Jada Rashad. Malaysia Fulwiley's an engine, but the leader of this group is Jada Rashad. You can see the passion that she's playing basketball with. You can see how much it's bothering her that they're losing. But nah, I don't know. I'm watching Flau'jae Johnson's draft stock do this. Oh, I said Flage should have entered the draft last year too, by the way. I thought she should have entered the draft last year. She should have entered the draft last year. I said that shit last year. She should have come out early. She had some of a really good year. This year, her numbers have dropped a great deal, and her attitude looks to be shitty as fuck. She spent her summer performing rather than playing, rather than working. Like, you can't sit here and tell me that the rap music career hasn't had an impact on her basketball playing career. While people are in the gym working, I think Tania Laxton's stock has dropped by being in South Carolina. I've said that too, because her numbers have dropped a great deal. Because we're not seeing her play as a point guard. Because she's really a 5'8" combo. But today was a great job by her. However, Flage, you cannot tell me that when you're not all in on your game, that you're going to get better. And Flage Johnson is not better than she was last year. She is worse. She is a worse player this year than she was last year. I thought she was one of the best players in the country last year. Her points have gone down. Her free throw shooting is like sub 70%. Like, you're a guard. And you're shooting 66.7% from the line. You were an 81% free throw shooter last year. Rebounds down. Steals down. Just bad. Just bad, man. You know, just not. She ain't the player. To me, if you have the ability to go pro and you're that level good, you need to go when your stock is high. You don't. There's too much at stake. Thank you. Her tenacity has gone down. The passion is different. She was crying on the bench. Like, she was having a borderline temper tantrum sitting on the bench. It wasn't cute. It wasn't cute. You know, it wasn't a cute situation to me. So, yeah, this was not good. Yeah, Shaq got his albums because no one's telling the big man he can't do what he wants to do. But, you know, I'm not Flage Johnson, man. She could find herself not drafted in the first round, because I think that the facial expressions, the lack of the attitude problem is just, it's evident. It's there. You're seeing it. And it's bad for her. And when your mama won't shut the fuck up, then what? Then what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And she played well yesterday, but she's never the one leading them anymore. If you watch, I've watched their games. She's never the one that's leading them. Like, you're sitting on the sideline like this. Oh, no one will ever remember Shaq for his music. But, like, and I'm gonna be real. Have you heard a Flage Johnson song on the radio? I don't know. I've never heard one. I don't even know what songs she sings. You know, and this is the WNBA where there's already limited spots. So do you really want to deal with that shit? I wouldn't want to deal with that shit. You know. Wow. Iowa, fourth quarter, put a beating on Michigan. It's crazy. 42 points, man. I tell you, if UConn played Michigan today, they'd beat them by 40. If they played them today, they beat them by 40. She's not a hit maker. But I mean, Full Wiley was looking great in the first half. The clips you have here, her music worked. USC got cracked, bro. USC got smacked by Washington in the first round. Washington smacked them in the first round. Avery Howell, who was at USC last year, beat their ass. She laid belt to ass on them in the first round. and yet they're still projected to make the tournament at 17-13, which I find crazy. Just like that bloated blimp Audi Crooks got her ass kicked, and they're still somehow going to put them in the tournament. Iowa State's going to lose in the first round. They won't get past the first round. But man, my goodness. Yeah. Audi Crooks' bloated ass like shit. She got her ass kicked with her sorry defense. By the way, the Athletic came out with All-American teams, and thank God Audi Crooks wasn't on it, but I couldn't believe that Hannah Hidalgo wasn't on it. They left Hannah Hidalgo off that thing, and I thought that was crazy. That was nuts. If you're new to the channel, man, hit the like and subscribe, man. I appreciate it. We'll be doing a lot more women's college basketball for the duration of the tournament. And do follow us on Instagram at Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, posting graphics there and little clips and shorts and such like that. So do check it out. But this was a fun game, man. I mean, it was a fun game to watch. It was very competitive, very entertaining. I'm not going to say I wasn't entertained. I was very entertained. I enjoyed the game a great deal. You see the same shit happen. No, Hannah made second team for the Athletic. There's no logical way on earth that she's not first team. She was better than Olivia Miles this year. We need to stop. Like, Olivia Miles on a better team. Olivia Miles on a better team. TCU's a better team than Notre Dame. Hannah Hidalgo's a better player. Hannah Hidalgo had a better year. Hannah Hidalgo had an elite year. She's carrying that group. They suck. Notre Dame's players suck around her. They're horrible. So to see that team, I was just, wow. Let me see if I have it here. It was Sarah Strong. It was, now here we go. Sarah Strong, Michaela Blakes, Lauren Betts, Olivia Miles, Madison Booker. Hannah Hidalgo should be first team ahead of Olivia Miles. And I would tell you this, Joyce Edwards should be first team ahead of Madison Booker. Yeah. And they got Flau'jae Johnson, second team. What? See, that's when you know the Athletic has not watched the game of basketball this year. Olivia Miles made first team. So second team. Joyce Edwards, AZ Fudd, Olivia Olson, Hannah Hidalgo, Jelani Cambridge, and Flau'jae Johnson tied. How is Flau'jae Johnson second team All-American by the Athletic? You cannot tell me that Flau'jae Johnson is the second team. I don't know how Flau'jae Johnson was first team All-SEC. Like, you're not going to tell me that she's first team, you can't sit here and tell me that she's first team, second team All-ACC player, All-American player. It's clear as day that the Athletic does not watch basketball. They don't watch ball. Because if you watch ball, you are not sitting here telling me that is a second team All-American. How? And you guys know I cheer for this girl. How in the world is she a second team All-American? It's asinine. By the way, I got the North Carolina Duke game on for men. They're playing without Caleb Wilson, who's out for the year, playing at Duke. I just don't understand how in the world you have Hannah Hidalgo on second team and you put her on the same line with Flau'jae Johnson. Hannah Hidalgo is better than Olivia Miles. Like, we need to, like, you don't have to like, people don't have to like Hannah Hidalgo's opinions or feelings about stuff, but she's one of the best players in the country. She's an absolute spark plug. She's electrifying, and she's better than Olivia Miles. She's better than her, and she had a better year than her. Hannah Hidalgo will probably, if Hannah Hidalgo does not transfer out of Notre Dame, which I think she should, because I think she would fit Texas really, really well, and she'd be their best player. Like, she'd be their best player, but she wouldn't have to carry them like she has to do right now at Notre Dame. She doesn't have to carry, like, literally pick them up on her back. The girl was the second leading rebounder. She's 5'6". She had a triple-double, I think, with 50 points. with steal. She had a game with 16 steals. She averages 5 steals a game. She was all ACC player of the year and all ACC defensive player of the year for the second straight year. She's been all ACC defensive player of the year 3 straight years. If Hannah Hidalgo went to Iowa, Hannah Hidalgo would become legendary. For 1 year at Iowa, it'd be legendary. It'd be the same shit I said about Juju Watkins. That Juju Watkins should transfer to some school in the Midwest. Because, like, can you imagine if Juju Watkins comes back next year and says, I'm going to Iowa? The people that hated Caitlin Clark and hated Iowa, but all of a sudden become Iowa fans and then love. You can't be an Iowa fan and then not like Caitlin Clark. Because Juju Watkins was get that same organic adoration from Iowa fans that Caitlin Clark got. It would be crazy. I know she's not leaving USC. Hell, she shouldn't even go back to USC. She should turn pro. Because this nonsense that she's going to deal with next year, that coach sucks. Lindsey Gottlieb is awful. Awful. And I don't care if she's out right now. Juju Watkins this year would not have made them a 25-win team because everything around them is garbage. They lost Kiki Irvin also. They lost Ryan Marshall also. They are not any good. I don't know how they beat Iowa, but they're not good. I've watched that team play a bunch of times. They suck. They really suck. Give a damn what their iconic history is. That was a long-ass time ago. Nobody remembers the 1980s USC Trojans. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares. Most people in today's basketball, women's ball, wouldn't even know who the fuck Cheryl Miller was. Nor would they know who Cynthia Cooper was. They wouldn't even know who they were. It's a joke. It's a joke. Lucy Olsen got loved in Iowa for 1 year. And she wasn't even all that. She was an okay player. She wasn't that great. She was okay. Okay player. Like you're talking, Hidalgo at Iowa would be crazy. I think that'd be crazy. She'd be playing in front of 15,000 a game. Like, be crazy. Because they got a big there that's going to be back. With a point guard like that, bruh, they'd be dangerous. Duke, most people have no idea. People talk like they know. They don't know. They don't know. Okay, good to know. Good to know, sweetie. Thanks for the information. You know, where are those LS losers fans? Hey, man, they're at home crying. They just lost their 19th straight game to they just lost their 19th straight game to LSU. I create my graphic for Instagram. Create anime.
What causes curve? Is it Peyronie's disease or somebody I can talk to or help?
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that.
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease. A urology specialist who claims PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at gogetsomebody.com.
Let's talk Panera's new mix and match menu. Choose 2 or more. It's just $4.99 each. Hold up. Is that supersada, focaccia, Fuji apples, and it's $4.99 each? That's a deal that's actually a meal. It's the new mix and match menu at Panera.
When I found out I had diabetes, it felt like a door.
Her mom is living right now. It's not the first time LSU lost. It's the 19th time now. It's the 19th time. I'm going to stop. She's live already. Is she live already? Are you serious? Is her mama already talking on live? Please don't. Are you serious? Jesus Christ. If she's really doing that shit, she's a fucking idiot. Man, there are parents that got to really learn to shut the absolute fuck up, man. just don't talk, bro. Like these parents, some of these parents need to know their role and shut their mouths. Like seriously, folks. Seriously, folks. Like, Kaylee Heckle left USC to go to UConn, and she'd be a starter at she would be a starter at USC right now. That's how bad it was. She left a place that she would have been starting at, and I know this situation personally. So she left a place that she would have been starting at. That's how bad that shit was. That's how bad it was at USC. And Heckle will start next year at UConn. You know, she almost went to Notre Dame. It was between them and Notre Dame. But nah, man, that crap is nuts. That's how bad the situation. Like you lost Avery Howell. She beat you in the first round of the Big Ten tournament. She had 18 and 8 or 18 and 10. You know, the best thing that could happen to Flau'jae Johnson is a lockout to make the draft not be soon, because her mama's killing her draft stock, in my opinion. I think it'd be hilarious if her mom was talking shit again, because that crap is nuts. Great. Hey, I like this comment because this is what I said. You're going to have a coach who can't handle a team, who's going to have 3 players who are the number 1 player in their respective class, and 3 players, and they're going to be fighting over the basketball because Lindsey Gottlieb doesn't know how to do it. And I know personally that Juju Watkins wants to break all those records. I don't think she's going to do it. I don't think she's enough games to do it, but she wants to break all these records. And Lindsey Gottlieb don't have the ability to control the situation. She's a bad coach. You know, she's a bad coach. I don't know who the 4th player fighting over the ball is, but you definitely have 3 players fighting over the ball. Who is the 4th player? You think it's Kennedy Smith? Oh, Cynthia. So 4. Okay, those are your 4 players. It's crazy. This shit with LSU and South Carolina is hitting. Like, I've never seen teams that are supposed to. I've never seen teams that are supposed to be similar in ability get their ass kicked so much. Have you ever seen anything like this? I've never seen nothing like this. I've never seen anything like this before. I don't know why there'd be a 4th. I know there'd be 3. Because there's 3 of them that are number 1 players in their recruiting class. So let me look that player up. Oh, you're talking about this girl from Australia. Okay. This girl that's pretty much not played. Okay. You have to know how to coach. You have to be a strong coach. You're taking the field over UConn. I would not take the field over UConn. I would not take you want to take the field over UConn. I'll take your money if you want. You take the field. You're willing to bet that when the brackets come out, of course they will. They're going to put they're going to have to put Texas and no. Texas will not be opposite UConn. Texas will be on UConn's side. If Texas wins tonight and they end up the number 4 1 seed, they'll play UConn in the Final Four because UCLA and South Carolina will play each other. They'll be 2 and 3. So whatever other SEC teams, I mean, hell, Vanderbilt will probably be like the 2nd or 3rd 2 seed, the 3rd one probably, depending, because that loss to Ole Miss does not help them. Did not help them at all. But you want to bet the field against UConn? I would not bet the field against UConn. Michaela Blake's is one that I could compare to Cece. I've said that already. She's gonna have to score a lot and get to the national championship in order to have a shot, and she'll have to do it twice. I wish y'all would stop saying who has UConn played. Stop. You don't know. You do not sit here and say that who has UConn played. They beat Louisville. They crushed Iowa. They crushed SC when SC was ranked. They beat Michigan. Like, stop it. Stop. They beat Notre Dame by 38 points. Stop it. They've played teams out of conference. You acting like they ain't beat nobody is nonsensical. They had 5 wins over top 15 teams. That's more than most people. If you want to live in that dreamland, live in that dreamland. They're elite. They're elite. And what is the difference between UConn this year and UConn last year? They're better. Sarah Strong is better. They're bigger. They're faster. AZ Fudd is way better than she was last year. Paige Beckers, she's great. Whatever. They're better this year. They're deeper this year. They got 8 players who average at least 7 a game this year. Last year, they had 5. They had no depth last year. All right, you think they're mid. Iowa's a top 6 team in the country that they beat by 26. Who is UCLA beating? They beat Iowa. They beat Michigan. Guess who beat the same teams? And UCLA lost to Texas. You don't think that UConn would beat LSU and Vanderbilt? Come on. Come on. Bet your money. Make sure you're here. I will bet you. No problem. UConn's done obliterating people. They're not winning by 10, by 5. They're winning by 30 and 40. They've won, there you go, 37 points per game. They got 1 game under 10 points. I don't care what you say. That is elite shit. Sarah Strong was their best player last year. And you acting like Sarah Strong. Sarah Strong just won all Big E, whatever. What conference are they in now? The Big East still? What is their conference? I don't know what their conference is called anymore. But she was player of the year and defensive player of the year. Sarah Strong is elite. She's going to leave UConn probably as the best player in the history of the program. Nobody's beating that team. All right, man. I'm not worried about the conference. I don't care about that shit. You sitting here acting like they ain't beat nobody is stupid. It's stupid. You would not bet against them, I promise you. I dare you, in the tournament, bet against them individually, game by game. From the elite, from the Sweet 16 on, bet against them. I dare you. I dare you. And bet to win, not to cover, to win. You will not do it. Everybody's beatable. It's going to take a perfect game from somebody and UConn's worst game. Michigan played their best game of the year against UConn and still lost. And UConn played their worst game of the year. You can say whatever you want. 5-win teams. Okay. Iowa's 26-5. Sorry. They beat them by 26 on a neutral site. Fine. You said as the front court, they can't run with him. Did you watch the game last year? The shit ain't changed for UCLA. I've watched them. They are still slow. They're still not a fast up and down team. UConn will run them off the floor. If UConn is hitting threes at a clip that is out of this world. I'm not a UConn. I don't even care about who wins. Like, UConn is sitting here shooting 40+% from three-point range. Sarah Strong is a 41% three-point shooter. AZ Fudd is shooting 46% from 3. And another one of their players is shooting 47% from 3. They are gunners. You guys are just don't be fucking haters, bro. Don't be a hater. You want for South Carolina to beat UConn, they need what they got today from Raven, they need what they got today from Tanaya, and they're gonna need more from Joyce Edwards. If Medina Olcott misses 9 layups against UConn, they do not have a shot in shit against UConn. You still had the backcourt last year too. It's the same backcourt. They got one extra. Jenna Neekins is a goddamn small forward. Stop. She's averaging 13 a game. Let's stop the cap, man. No, you're not being real. People are hating because you just don't like you. I don't even like Gino Auriemma. But I'm not going to sit here and fucking and lie about it. I'm not going to lie about what the reality is. UConn is the most stacked team in the country. UCLA is slow. They're still slow. Lauren Betts, I got fooled by UCLA last year. I picked them to win the national championship, and they got beat by 31 by UConn because Lauren Betts played by herself, and the rest of the team sucked. And most of those players are the same players. Most of them. Jaquez is still there. Kiki Rice is still there. Dugalich is still there. Sienna Betts can't play against UConn. Sienna Betts will get run off the floor. Then they got Neekins, they got Charlize Ledger, whatever her name is, Walker. Lauren Betts will put up 25. Will anybody else do shit? Don't know. Players go to UCLA. That's because they can't spell UCLA. All right. You knew that? Did you bet on it? All right, man. They've won literally like almost every game by 30 plus. That's not, I don't care how good you are. It don't happen. It doesn't happen. Upsets happen all the time. Who does South Carolina lose to? They lost to Oklahoma. Oklahoma just got beat by 34 by LSU. They lost to Oklahoma, and Oklahoma got beat by 34 yesterday by LSU. Upsets happen. South Carolina is a great team. Oklahoma is not on their level, and it still happened. You can say Oklahoma's good. A team that wins 20, 4 games is a good team. There are 20 to 24 win teams in their conference, and fucking Oklahoma, UConn beat them by 49. Sarah Stern will be better than Brianna Stewart? Crazy. Yes, she already is. She already is. Oh, I picked UConn when the season started. I said they go undefeated. I picked UConn to go undefeated when the year began. Yes, guaranteed. 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 Shit. You have no idea how much I wanted certain players to not go to UConn. I wanted Sarah Williams to go to LSU, and I wanted Kaylee Heckle to go to Notre Dame. That's what I wanted to happen because I don't like UConn. I'm not going to eat crow. I'm not going to eat. What am I going to eat crow over? If they lose, they lose. So fucking what? I got some of y'all saying they didn't play nobody, and they could beat a top 16 by 26. What are you talking about? Against South Carolina, she was mauling them. Like, that's what happens. Against South Carolina, she looked like a different player. She was amazing. Yeah, like if you believe that if you believe right now that UConn is not going to win, I'm telling you right now, from the Sweet 16 on, because obviously the first 2 rounds would be a joke. From the Sweet 16 on, which should be top 16 teams, pick against them. Bet against them every time. Bet against them. See where you see how much money you lose. See how much money you lose. See how much money you lose. Oh, Duke, apparently I'm supposed to cover Florida, who was 5-11 in the SEC. Apparently, because I only want to cover teams that are supposed to be good and that people have interest in, that is an issue for certain individuals. I don't understand this logic. Like, I'm supposed to cover certain all these schools have their own podcasts. If you want to watch something on Kentucky, feel free. If you want to watch some shit on fucking Florida, feel free. I'm going to cover the teams that I think are worth covering, that are worth watching, that are not going to put me to sleep. Oh, UConn should have the easiest bracket because they'll be the 1 seed. So their 2 seed should be the number 18. Their 2 seed could very well be LSU. That could be their 2 seed. Hell, it could be Iowa right now. It could be Iowa. If you look at the rankings, the current rankings have Michigan at number 8. Well, they're going to drop because Iowa just beat them. They were 9. So Iowa's going to jump up into the top 6 probably. LSU's going to drop. Vanderbilt's going to drop. Iowa could be a 5. Iowa could be the number 5 team in the country. Win or lose against UCLA, Iowa could be a top 5 or 6 team. Realistically. It'll be UConn, UCLA, South Carolina, Texas. I don't think any of that's going to change. I think Texas losing tomorrow unless they lose tonight. If they lose tonight, now that's a question. If Texas loses tonight to Ole Miss and Iowa finds a way to win over UCLA tomorrow, could Iowa jump into a 1 seed? That is a question. I'm sorry that I don't cover Rutgers. Didn't their coach just get fired? Exactly, because Rutgers, no, it's a Afro Wolf. It's a joke at this point because people literally comment saying, why aren't you covering other schools? How about we ask Stephen A. Smith why he doesn't talk about anyone but LeBron James? Because that's who has interest. Nobody cares about the rest of these schools. Literally, do you care about Louisville, Duke, Ohio State, Maryland, West Virginia, North Carolina? Nobody cares about those schools. Hell, nobody cares about Michigan. Nobody cares about TCU. Nobody cares about Oklahoma. And I've talked about Oklahoma. I would have picked UConn against USC, but it would have been a much better game. I was still picking UConn to beat them, but it would have been a much better game. And USC could have won the game. They beat them in the regular season, but it would have been a much better game than it was. Once Juju Watkins went out, you knew there was no shot. And Raya Marshall had her best game of her life against UConn. No, I know you're joking. It's because it is a joke now because there are people that get mad. You know, tell ESPN to do their fucking job and cover everybody. They don't. Hell, ESPN's not even covering the teams. Like, they won't even talk about this shit on there won't be anyone talking about this shit on Monday on I haven't watched First Take in 8 months. They will not be talking about the women's basketball on Monday night, guaranteed. Guaranteed. What do you mean why? Guess what? They beat Iowa. Is Iowa a mid-team? Are you serious? Is Louisville a mid-team? No, they're not. Louisville's playing for the ACC championship tomorrow. They're not a mid-team. They're not a mid-team. Stop the cap. You can't. This is the SEC mentality in basketball, women's, and football. Oh, we beat each other. We're all so great. Think I give a fuck about that? Who won the national championship this year in football? It wasn't an SEC school. Who won the national championship last year in basketball? It wasn't an SEC school. So your SEC, and realistically, if it wasn't for Iowa beating South Carolina, realistically, in the Final Four, we all know that South Carolina would have beaten LSU again. It is what it is. It is what it is. If you think they would have, then that's your thoughts. I don't think they would have. I think UConn would have won that game.
It's a special game for fans to watch. It's obviously a special game for the players to compete in. And you think about them playing so far tonight. You feel for Caleb Wilson, broke his thumb, dunking in a 2-on-0 drill.
LSU needs a big. LSU needs legitimate bigs. And this is the problem. They need legitimate bigs. They don't have a legitimate big. They brought in Kat Colville from Notre Dame. They brought in Kat Colville from Notre Dame, and she sucks. She can't get on the floor because their game is based on speed. It's based on guards. And I said that when the season started. Their dog shit preseason conference schedule, their non-conference, it was embarrassing. The only good team they played was Duke, and Duke was bad at the time. Duke got better as the season went on. They were really bad at the time. Other than that, they played a bunch of bums. And yet, y'all will ride LSU all day. And LSU will get upset by teams they shouldn't lose to. Like they have nothing but guards. They need bigs. But this woman won't recruit bigs. I would take Sarah Strong. I think she's a better player. It's my opinion. I think Juju Watkins is a forced food. Like it's a forced thing. She's really good, but God, she ain't as good as people think. She's a lot of volume. Sarah Strong is shooting damn near 60% from the field and 41% from three. Sarah Strong is elite. Anyone that compares Juju Watkins to Michael Jordan should be smacked. Kim Mulkey won with Brittany Griner. Thank you, Duke. Brittany Griner. She didn't win with guards. You don't win in women's college basketball with guards. You don't win with guards. Find me the last team to win a national championship in women's basketball that didn't have legitimate bigs. Find me. Let me know. Yeah, pay them more. This is about money. This is all a money game. Pay them more. You wanted Sarah Williams, you wanted Okot, pay them more. Offer more money. Give them an offer they cannot refuse. If you don't do that, that's your fault. Don't blame other people when you don't offer enough money to make them come. And you know what? If they offered the exact same amount of money, well, you know what? Make it impossible. Say, I'm going to give you $1.5 million. They're offering you $750. I'm giving you $1.5. If you say no to that, then there's nothing I can do. But pay them more. You need bigs in women's basketball. This isn't the men's game. Men can win with guards, with elite guard play. There's no guard play elite enough in women's basketball to overcome having a 6'2 power forward or center against a 6'7 power forward or center who can play. Like, the only way Iowa would ever beat South Carolina was to do what Caitlin Clark did, go for 41 and hit a bazillion threes because they got out rebounded by like 25. And then the year after, she didn't go for 41. She had 30 and had a bat after the first quarter, couldn't shoot the ball as well. And Camila Cardoso destroyed them in the paint. The rebounding was the same shit. They won by like 20 on the glass. So you can't win in women's ball without bigs. Medina Okot, look, she largely sucked today. But you know what she did? She grabbed rebounds. She grabbed a lot of rebounds. You talking about Michaela Williams? Michaela Williams was awful. I don't know what's happened to that girl. That girl. But you know what? It's the same shit that happened with Flau'jae Johnson. Her numbers have gone down. Her numbers have gone way down. It's really pathetic. You know? So, nah, man. You know, you need bigs. In women's basketball, you need bigs. You can't win without bigs in women's basketball. Like bigs that can actually play. They don't have to be your best player, but they gotta be able to rebound the ball and make layups. You gotta be able to make layups and grab rebounds. I mean, South Carolina wins all their rings off bigs, like having great bigs. That's what they've always been. They've had great bigs. You look at all these teams; they have great bigs, or people that can play as bigs. LSU's got nothing as their biggest player is 6'2". Amaya Jordan is 6'2". And she's not very good. She's not very good. And then you got two guards that play well. They're inconsistent. And Flage's invisible. So I don't know anything. I know what I give my opinion. You're here. You want to listen to my opinion? Fine. You don't? Fine. And you want to know what? If South Carolina wins the championship, right? What do they got? They got good bigs. Like, the only reason they can compete with UConn is because of that. Because if they were going to rely on Raven Johnson and Tanaya Latson to beat South Carolina with 6'1" bigs like LSU's got, they'd get destroyed. But because they got Joyce Edwards and Medina Okot, who are good bigs, legitimate top shelf bigs, you can compete. Koval sucks. She doesn't even play. Koval's 6'5". She's terrible. Yes, I'm not including people that play 3 minutes, okay? She played 3 minutes today because she can't play in the LSU system. She's too goddamn slow. She's a slow white girl who can't play. You can't ever say someone got shut down when she got 30. Yes, I know she's tallest. I know what her height is. She does not play. She's a scrub. She should have stayed at Notre Dame. Yes, she should have been there with Hidalgo. She should have stayed at Notre Dame. I knew that her going to LSU was a mistake. That one was an obvious mistake. Random ass white girl wants to go play in LSU and with guard speed. Like, bro, I don't even know. Ashlyn Watkins got arrested last year or whatever for domestic violence, or whatever the fuck it was, and then did she get hurt, or is she taking a year off for mental whatever the fuck? I don't even know. I have no idea. Mental health, fuck if I know. Mental health for everything nowadays. But again, you need good bigs. Like, I can repeat it a million times. I'm a broken record right now. You ain't winning basketball in women's ball with trash can bigs. Well, last year she was arrested, I thought it was, and then she got hurt, and I don't know what happened this year. I have no idea. Let's look it up. Let's see what happened. Why is Ashlyn Watkins not playing? Ashlyn Watkins, ACL tear. ACL tear. She suffered it in January, and she's basically sat out the entire year. Yeah, she sat the entire year. So it's going to take it's almost an 18-month ACL tear. That's crazy. Sit out 18 months over an ACL tear is crazy. She could be on the team. She can make a difference for them this year. But hey, whatever she decides, that's her decision. Wow. Joyner sucks. If Koval is faster than Joyner, but I think they both stink, personally. You're running with guards, and you're too small. You're too small. Like, it's the same reason LSU lost last year to UCLA. Same reason they lost last year to UCLA. They were too small. But nonetheless, that was a great game today by Raven Johnson. I give her flowers. I give her kudos. I give her props. She played really, really well. I salute her. She balled out. A lot of pressure on her. There's pressure on her to perform, especially with Malaysia Fulwiley. Definitely pressure to perform. She performed at an elite level this afternoon. El Alfie's 6'5". Strong is 6'2", but Strong has the body of a 6'5" girl. She's wide as shit. And they shot the lights out. Their perimeter shooting was crazy. You got to have a big that can compete. El Alfie was good last year, and El Alfie right now is like their third big. That's not El Alfie this year is coming off the bench. You know how good you want to know how good UConn is this year, people. For those of you that don't like UConn, they got a girl who had an average 19 and 12 last year at Wisconsin, was a two-time all first team Big Ten in Sarah Williams, and she's averaging 7 and 5 at UConn. 7 and 5. 7 and 5. And 7 and 5. That's how good UConn is. They turn a 19 and 12 star, all first team Big Ten, into a role player. That's elite talent, man. That's when your talent is so good that I'm turning a star player into a role player. I said LSU was too small when the year began. I looked at their recruiting class. I'm like, man, Kim Mulkey recruited nothing but guards. She didn't recruit one big in her freshman class. She was relying on getting a big in the portal, and she couldn't find one. So she settled for a Maya Joyner. I think she went to East Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, Maya Joyner, she went to East Carolina, I think, last year. Let me see. Yeah, East Carolina. At East Carolina, Amaya Joyner averaged 15 and 9. This year, she's averaging 9 and 7. Averaging 9 and 7. She's their big. Raven Johnson, yeah, I would take Raven Johnson over Flau'jae Johnson now in the draft. I would not argue that at all. I think Flau'jae's career is. You might want to play. You might want to be a rapper. You might want to be a rapper because you are not looking good. You are not looking good. You might want to stick to rapping. By the way, if you're interested in the Duke-Carolina game, Duke is up 39-34 with 3.5 seconds to go in the first half at Duke. Jersey coming to Carolina next year. But yeah, it was a good game, fun game to watch. Don't know if I'll do tomorrow's game or not. There's a lot of talking today. I've talked for like the last 5 hours, 5.5 hours. And even I get tired of talking sometimes. I have a headache too. Shit. Oh my God. Oh, I got a headache. But anyhow, man, appreciate everyone jumping on board today. Thanks for checking out the live. It seemed like the crowd grew a lot when the game ended. Don't really know why that is, but the crowd grew a lot more after the game ended. But anyhow, I appreciate everyone jumping on board. We will be talking plenty women's college basketball, man. And we'll be talking plenty of women's college basketball as the tournament comes on. And do check us out. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. We appreciate the support. And I know some of y'all think I'm a hater of certain teams. These are my observations. You don't have to like them. You don't have to agree with them. I genuinely don't give a shit who wins. I really don't give a shit. Like, I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan. I'm not an Iowa Hawkeyes fan. I am a Caitlin Clark fan. If Iowa wins, great. If they lose, great. I don't care. I'm just trying to watch the best teams play, because after the best teams, most of this shit is bad. Like, I don't think anyone wants to watch basketball outside the top 25 in women's ball. It's bad. Like, the fact of the matter is, the only reason I would watch Notre Dame is because of Hidalgo, because they're not ranked in the top 25 now, which is kind of wild to me at 22-9. And I think they're better than a lot of these teams that are ranked ahead of them. Like, Fairfield's ranked in the top 25 and Notre Dame's not. Come on. Princeton's in the top 25 and Notre Dame's not. Come on. It's a little bit ridiculous. So anyhow, when is my podcast? I mean, I post videos all the time. I do lives for different things. Like tomorrow night, we have a Sunday Night Heat with myself and Ben Daniel at 8 o'clock. Monday nights, I do a Hurricanes Unfiltered. I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. I do a Hurricane show. Wednesday is our main show. I do sporadic lives now for women's basketball game. I have to schedule them, but I used to schedule. I'm gonna have a schedule. Hurricane stuff is on Monday night. I drop Hurricane videos now. The Hurricanes football. I did a live today for the Hurricanes basketball game against Louisville. They lost 92-89. That sucked. But Yeah, man. They did. They lost a lot of games that they shouldn't have. They did, but they're not worse than Fairfield, and they're still 22-9. And Audi Crooks. If I have to watch Audi Crooks play basketball again, I might shoot myself. Like if I have to hear someone tell me that she's great again, I'm gonna lose my shit because she's not a great basketball. She's not even a good one. She plays on one side of the ball. She's not a good basketball player. And y'all want to keep this narrative. People, not y'all, but people want to keep this narrative about Audi Crooks. Audi Crooks ain't good. Period. She ain't good. We need to stop this. She has nice touch around the basket. She flops to the ground like LeBron. She's a statue defensively. They were 14-0. They are 22-10. Not very good. That's all I got. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave y'all comments, follow us on social media. And this is the post I put up on social media in case you're interested in seeing it. This is what I put on right here. 19 straight. Do follow. Appreciate you, man. Y'all have a great day.